hear Braxton?
I can't hear right now.
Does this need to go
Hello,
up?
hello, hello.
There we go. Got it.
We can hear you.
Yep.
Good.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome to WREP 15 Sports, MHS Rewind, and IHSAA TV. It is the 1-1 Martinsville Artesians hosting the 2-0 Greenwood Woodmen. I am Eric Burns. Alongside me, Braxton Dilly and Braxton Artesians, trying to come off of a loss against their rival Bloomington South last week.
Yeah, last one, a tough loss for the Artesians last week. They went down to Bloomington South and ended up losing that one 35-6. So a tough loss. You obviously are going to want to get a little win to get back on the road here. You can see some of the highlights here. This was a nice play there. A nice catch by Hunter Stroud, who was able to get in the end zone. This was the only touchdown the Artesians managed to get, and they got the extra point blocked. So that was the only time the Artesians actually got in the end zone on the whole night, which the Artesians are definitely going to want to change that here against the Woodmen.
Yeah, Coach Duggar talked about how at halftime the score was 14-0, and he felt good where they were at. Obviously, offensively wanted some points on the board, but felt okay. He said second half kind of got away from the defense, kind of hoped that some of the upperclassmen would have stepped up a little more. And there was a instance there in the Bloomington South game where Artesians got it I think the 2-yard line, a first down, and couldn't punch it in from four tries. So.
They were in the red zone quite a bit in
Yep.
that game in the first half as well. I mean, they just couldn't punch it in. Finally, like I mentioned, punched it in the second half, but then as you mentioned, down at the 2-yard line, couldn't get in. So tough game for the Artesians, but they got to wipe that slot and look away and look towards the Greenwood Woodmen with an open mind here.
So conference opener, it's the Greenwood Woodmen, and this is a new look Greenwood Woodmen. The Artesians have kind of had the Woodmen's number the last few years, but Coach Mike Campbell, longtime coach, is gone. In is head coach Justin Bozer. And Braxton, can you tell us a little bit about Coach Bozer here on the other sideline?
I mean, we look at Justin Bozer. He was, the past 5 years, he was at Clarksville High School. When he arrived there, they were on a 35-game losing streak. They went 0-10 his first year, and then they had a 3-win season. And in 2022, they were 5-6. He also had one of the leading running backs who led the state in rushing for 2 years. And then prior to Clarksville, he was an offensive coordinator for 4 years at Lebanon.
So Coach Bozer kind of Clarksville known for coming into programs and rebuilding them. And Greenwood, probably one of those teams that was in need of a rebuild and some new juice.
Yeah, I mean, whenever you look at that Greenwood team, they have that good run back, and I think it was 2017 where they made it all a semi-state. But ever since then, it's kind of been downhill slowly. And, of course, you look at the last year's season, not one they want to remember. So when you got a new guy coming in like Justin Bozer, I mean, he's a guy who's going to totally change this program. They're going from a team that's going to run the ball a lot to a team where they're going to throw and run probably 50-50. They like to spread it out, which is something the Artesians haven't seen from the Woodmen in a long, long time. So this is going to be a different Greenwood team. They're still adjusting to what some of the new stuff Coach Bozer wants them to do, but this team is out, and they're looking to beat the Artesians here tonight.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people were a little surprised if they know traditional Greenwood Woodmen football by the scores. Or Woodmen are 2-0. They beat Seymour 51-49, and they beat Indian Creek and put up a lot of points there against Indian Creek as well.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at those first two games, you're thinking, man, they're throwing up 51 points, but then you look and they're giving up 49. So you're like, I'm not sure what to really think about this defense. And then you go to the Indian Creek game, 42 points. So this offense knows how to light up the board. The defense, as I mentioned, struggled in the first game, but Coach Bozer said he really liked how they played in the second game, only giving up 28 to Indian Creek. So hopefully the Indian Creek that the Woodmen can kind of dial it in here with this new defense and hopefully hold the Artesians maybe under 20.
Right, Coach Bozer talked about offensively why they have so much success is that leadership. They've got a lot of 3 and 4 year players on that offensive side of the ball, including the quarterback, Brock Riddle. He's a 3-year starter. He's thrown 9 touchdowns, no interceptions, and over 650 yards in just these first 2 games.
Yeah, I mean, you look at him. He's an athlete who's going to go out there and make plays. You talked about the leadership. This offensive line for the Woodmen, all 5 starters have at least been starters for 2, and some of them even 3 years. So this Woodmen team, they've had some experience, not so much with this new coach, but they have played on Friday nights, and that may be something that you may want to look at here later in the broadcast, because this Artesian team, very young compared to this very old veteran Greenwood Woodmen team.
Coach Duggar of Martinsville talked about the Greenwood's quarterback he really likes a whole lot, also likes two of their receivers. Does mention that Greenwood does have a lot of players that play both ways, offense and defense, so something to look into fourth quarter time when, you're worn down a little bit, you're playing both ways if Greenwood can stay fresh.
Yeah, I mean, and Coach Duggar knows that, as you mentioned. He's gonna look to attack those guys. He knows where they're gonna play. He's gonna try to attack them on defense, get them moving around a lot. And then on offense, they're gonna want to fly to the ball whenever Greenwood's on offense, make those guys pay and try to slow them down, because playing two ways, especially in this game, can get pretty tiring after a while.
Now on the defensive side of the ball for the Woodmen, they've struggled a little bit. Obviously the offense high-powered, but defense has given up a lot of points in these first two games as well.
Yeah, I mean, as I mentioned earlier, Coach Bozer said they've been off to a slow start. They said they, looking at the Seymour game, giving up 49 points, but he said they're starting to limit the big plays. He said they're going to need to do a good job and a better job here on third downs to try to make the offense punt. So he said the defense are going to have to tidy some things up, but overall he's liking what he's been seeing from improvement-wise from week 1 to 2.
Coach Bozer of the Woodmen talked about how, for tonight's game, he wants his team to be balanced.
Yeah.
And he said special teams also needs to improve. They've had some hiccups in the special teams department the last couple games.
Yeah, as you mentioned, he wants them to be balanced. He wants to be about a 50-50 run pass here tonight. And then they're going to have to start fast. Last two games, of course, they trailed in both of them, but they ended up getting on the board. And as you mentioned, special teams need to be tuned up tonight.
So Greenwood has made their way on the field, and right now we're going to show you a video that was put together for Martinsville football, and they're going to try to show this every home game before and kind of get the crowd and stuff into it. Take a look at some of the highlights from that video.
Now a new generation of Artesians looks to continue on the legacy created years ago. Here are your 2023 Super Quick Artesians.
Nice video there, and here come the Arties.
Artesians coming on the field. Yeah, video, nice cool package of some of the past Artesian teams and some of the more current Artesian teams. And then the Artesians hit the field as soon as that video is done. So yeah. Cool aspect. Another new feature, cool feature here at Siderewicz Field for this season. Yeah,
I mean, that's all credit to the scoreboard right there. Whenever you got a thing like that, you're able to show cool things like that. I like the little old-fashioned, showing some old players that played through Martinsville, kind of showing a little bit about the deep history this school has when it comes to football, and it's always good to show them on a Friday night and some of the players that played, which are in the stands, and the rest of the Martinsville community.
So we're going to get ready for the national anthem here. Real quick note, if you saw Artesians were coming in with a black and yellow flag, that is because it is Childhood Cancer Awareness Night tonight at Siderewicz Field. So now we'll pause for the national anthem.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
Nice job again by the Martinsville Marching Artesian Band, playing of the national anthem. We're just about ready for kickoff here. We'll have a coin toss at the 50-yard line.
This one should be a good one tonight. Both teams looking for a win here. Greenwood started off the season, as I mentioned, hot. They're 2-0, looking to go 3-0 for the first time in a while. And, of course, Martinsville started off hot with that win over B&L and then fell to a tough game last week with Bloomington South. So Artesians, bad taste in their mouth, looking to get rid of that tonight.
So, Braxton, we talked a lot pregame about Greenwood and the new coach and the new style of offense, new style of play. What's Martinsville going to have to do tonight to get a win and get a conference opening win?
Yeah, so Martinsville, I mean, the past 10 years, they've been looking at Greenwood being like, all right, they're a physical team. They're going to dominate you up front. They're going to run the ball probably 60 times in a game. You're going to have to try to stop that, try to do your job. And it really came down to defense. But here tonight, I mean, it's going to come down to everything. This Woodmen team plays a very similar style as the Artesians do. They like to air it out, as I mentioned. I mean, this Greenwood team can beat you in any way. They want to run the ball, too. As I mentioned, a little 50. They want to do 50-50. So this Artesian team is going to have to do their job. That was their motto the whole week. Coach Duggar said they're going to have to make the Woodmen earn everything, play assignment football. They're going to have to know their assignments, know what they have been coached to do. And the Artesians, they're going to have to physically dominate.
Yeah, I think you hit that, Braxton. Coach Duggar talked about just doing your job, assignment football. Don't try to do something that you haven't been coached. And Coach Duggar thinks that Martinsville will be successful if they can do that.
Yeah, I mean, this one, it's going to be a good one. I think these two teams match up very well. I think this one's going to be very close, and I wouldn't be surprised if this one may come down to a last possession or two.
Looks like the Artesians, they won the toss. They've elected to receive. So the Artesian offense will come out on the field first.
Artesians like to be very aggressive when it comes to the coin toss. Anytime they win, they want the ball. See if they can have some good field position here and hopefully a good opening drive.
You saw a shot of number 25, Braden Trake for the Artesians. Had that huge game against Bedford North Lawrence, over 200 yards. Struggled a little bit against South, but I think for a Martinsville team, like, you're going to get that. I think defenses are going to scout Martinsville and see how good of a player Shrake is, put 7-8 guys in the box. So it's going to be kind of tough running for him, I think, most of the season. So Artesians are going to have to get creative, blocking schemes, different things to try to get him an open hole.
Yeah, I mean, especially after the first game where the O-line kind of dominated up front, made a lot of good holes for Shrake, and he kind of did the rest. And then I'm sure South talked about all week how they're going to have to watch 25, and they did a really good job of containing him. They had a good push up front. The O-line for the Artesians really couldn't get much going up front, so they had a really good scheme going in. They really shut him down almost on all forces on offense. So South had a really good game plan there. I'm sure the Woodmen may try to replicate some of that, but nevertheless, Artesian O-line going to have to create some holes, and Braden Shrake just going to have to do what he does.
Braden Shrake, he is back. Also Hunter Stroud. Shrake on the near side, Stroud on the far side. His kick is lined up. It's a squib kick, a very short squib kick, and Artesians scoop it up at 35, go around the left, cut back inside, gets it near the 40-yard line. So Martinsville will have good starting field position.
We'll take this time to take a look at the Martinsville Artesians starting offense.
Nate Long, South Elementary.
Ty Hornberger, Grant Township Elementary.
Maddox Dilly, Poston Road Elementary.
Andrew Carter, South Elementary. Aiden Bunton, South Elementary.
Bo Dilly, Poston Road Elementary. Hunter Stroud, Centerton Elementary.
Jace LaFerry, Poston Road Elementary.
Mason Dotson, Centerton Elementary.
Braden Shrake, Brooklyn Elementary.
AJ Reynolds, Jeremiah Gray Elementary.
So first play of the game for the Artesians was a negative play. Gave it to Shrake, and Greenwood was ready for it. Shrake lost a yard on that first carry.
Yeah, that was a really good job by the D-line at Greenwood, getting right up in there and eliminating Shrake to get anything there. It was a nice push there, nice little gaping hole the Artesians had, and Greenwood took advantage of it.
So 2nd and 11 now for the Artesians. Opening drive here of the game. Reynolds will roll to his right. He's looking deep, and he's going to throw it to Stroud. And he's there. He's got him. And he's made a man miss, and he's at the 10. Splits the defenders. Touchdown.
Wow. Talk about a route. Coach Duggar dials up the corner route over there. Stroud does a very good job of getting separation. He takes it all the way for the second play of the game. First touchdown. Wow.
61-yard touchdown pass. A.J. Reynolds to Hunter Stroud.
You can see here, he just lets this one go. Stroud had a little bit of separation, and he just does the rest here. Full race to the end zone, he gets there. He's just starting off hot.
Now Rollins will try to get this through. It's up, and it is good. So Artesians with a quick 2-play drive.
Yeah, I mean, you're never gonna be mad about that one. First play, not what they wanted, but a huge answer right there. Nice throw. Even better couch here from Stroud, who does the rest.
And that's going to help that guy right there, Braden Shrake.
Yeah.
When defenses, they're not going to be able to just put 7-8 in the box and play man-to-man on the Artesian receivers if they see that happen a lot.
Yeah, you're going to start to make the Woodmen defense kind of pick their poison there. You want to load the box up. The Artesians not scared to fly it out. You want to spread out. Don't allow these receivers to catch the ball. You're just going to hand it off to Braden Shrake all night. So the Artesian offense, they got a lot of weapons here. The Greenwood Woodmen definitely going to have their hands full.
There's still a lot of Martinsville fans getting to their seats, and they might have missed a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, if you showed up about a minute late,
yep,
you're wondering what the fireworks are going off so early for. The Artesians starting off quick.
Charlie Rollins will tee it up and get ready for kickoff, and the Artesian defense take the field for the first time. Puts his foot in it, and that's going to be returned at about the 5-yard line. Juggled a little bit. Return man on the near side, up the sideline. Ball's loose, but fumbled right out of bounds.
Having to go out of bounds. So the Artesian defense will take the field. We'll take a look at the starting defense.
Atlanta Botworks, Poston Road Elementary.
Max Gonzalez,
Perry Elementary.
Levi Ritter, Poston Road Elementary.
Damon Terrell, Blue Academy Elementary.
Lucas Dewey, Centerton Elementary.
Keen McOwen, Brooklyn Elementary.
Brandon Kent, South Elementary.
Ben Field, Green Township Elementary.
Mason Kirkhoff, Waverly Elementary.
Trey Bernard, Perry Elementary.
Logan Poppy, South Elementary.
And that's the starting defense for the Artesians as Greenwood goes for a run on their first play. A 4-yard pickup by Alan Burnett.
Has a nice run there, nice hole there by the Greenwood O-line. See if they elect to pass here.
Play action.
Got
Throws
a man
it deep. He's got a man wide open.
There is a flag, but he will go all the way.
He will go all the way, and that's a quick score for Greenwood. That's
Yeah.
a quick answer.
I
Now,
mean,
you did say there was
a flag.
There was a flag. We'll see what it is. But
it was before he caught it as well, so
Yep.
we'll see if this one's going back. But, man, they kind of repeated what the Artesians did there. Ran the ball first, and then they're just going to chuck it deep. They had separation there. I think this one might be coming back, though.
it's a 74-yard touchdown pass, depending on what happens with the flag.
Ooh,
It's a hold against the Artesians. So
this touchdown will stand.
Yep.
So how about that? Just off the gates, Woodmen tying it up. Going to see this one again, just a long bomb. Had separation there against Poppy, and he did the rest.
Chase Monroe, the receiver. So, wow, Braxton,
Yeah,
this is some fireworks here. We still.
I mean, we're not even 2 minutes
No.
into this thing, and we got maybe 12 points on the board here. Now, so a quick bench break for the Artesian offense, and they're going to be right back out there.
For the Artesian secondary, I think that that's happened a little too many times for Coach Duggar's liking. And he did say, Coach Duggar, in his scouting report, Greenwood does this. They don't usually kick an extra point, so they usually go for 2. That's what they're doing here. The QB rolls out and in and out of the hands of the receiver.
Yeah, that one probably should have been caught there, but nevertheless, as you mentioned, the Woodmen don't like to go for those extra points. They like to go for two there. That one just off the hands there. So the Artesians will have a 1-point advantage here after both teams started off really hot out from the gate. I mean, 4 total plays here, and both teams ended up scoring.
Yeah, Brock Riddle had his guy in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, Braden Cave, and a little high, and Cave got both hands on it but just could not bring it in.
Yeah. So now the Artesian offense will hopefully trot back out on the field here. Very quick starts for both teams. Be very interesting if both teams are going to keep the pace here.
Well, I'm sure the defensive coaching staff is going to have a talking to his defense and figure out what went wrong on that play. And I'm sure on the other sideline, Greenwood did the same thing.
Yeah, I mean both secondaries kind of collapsed there. And you never want to see a guy go behind the defense, and it happened for both teams there. So it looks like there was a penalty, and it wasn't forced here on the kickoff. So Woodmen will set to send it from the 50 now.
In Greenwood, they usually squib kick it. I don't know if they have the personnel to really kick it deep, so that's going to benefit the Artesians. As the first kickoff to start the game gave the Artesians starting field position on the 40-yard line. So Kyron York is going to be kicking. He actually gets some leg into it this time. So it's Shrake who has it. Just gets wrapped up there by number 45 for Greenwood. It's a nice coverage there by Cooper Smith of the Woodmen. So Artesians not as good a field position as they had in that first drive. They'll start at around the 24-yard line, I think.
Yep, so let's see if the Artesian offense can kind of respond to that quick score there by the Woodmen. Wouldn't be surprised if they're going to give it to Braden Shrake a lot if they can get a push up front.
Going to give it to Shrake. Shrake cuts to his left and gets across the 25 to about the 28-yard line. So about a 4-yard pickup there.
Yeah, a little RPO action there. He has the option there, good option of handing it off, and Shrake got the little hole. And whenever he's going downhill, he puts a foot down, and he gets almost half of it here.
Reynolds will look to his sideline for the play call. Second down here at Siderewicz Field. He's going to pull it, and it's picked off. And number 8 there for the Woodmen just jumped up and got it. That's Tanner Crouch, and I saw where Reynolds was going.
Yeah, I mean, I think they tried to run the same play as they did last time, but Reynolds decided to pull that one. Not sure if he's shaking up down there or not, but they decided to pull it, try to hit Dilly over on the little dumper out there.
Here it is again. He pulls it, and he's just jumps up and doesn't get enough air over it. I could not see the intended receiver who it was.
Yeah, I think that was the tight end there. But I think if they do catch that one, they have a lot of room in front of them. I'm not sure who was behind to stop them there.
If that was caught, that was going to be a big game. That was going to be a big play. Just nice play there by the linebacker to come up and get that interception. As quarterback's going to take it around the left side. Artesian sheds a block, and finally Logan Poppy pushes quarterback Brock Riddle out of bounds, but a nice first down pickup for the Woodmen.
That just shows the speed of Riddle there. That's going to create a lot of problems for this Artesian defense when you got a quarterback who can air it out, who can run, when you got the running game working as well. So this our defense, as we talked about the Artesian defense having their hands full, and they definitely will tonight with this Greenwood offense.
So second and short for the Woodmen here. In the red zone already after the interception. Just hands it off up the middle. Artesians limit the damage, but I think it's enough for the first down.
Nice tackle there by Potteroff. He was able to swallow him pretty quickly there, but as you mentioned, just gets enough for the first down there.
.48 Allen Burnett for the Woodmen. Very small tailback there.
Yeah.
5'8", so not very big. tailback, but he's had a couple runs and positive yardage on both carries. So
yeah, he slips right through there. Hard to find.
Riddle passes it out in the flat. Nice tackle there by the Artesians on the outside there.
Yeah, it was McGowan there. He was able to read that one pretty well. Nice flow to the football there, getting that tackle. See what the Woodmen want to dial up here.
So 2nd and a long 8 here. Ball is about the 13-yard line, and they're going to hand it off, and bounces off to the left side. Big hit there by the Artesians. Good job by that defense.
Yeah, that was a good wrap up and a nice
Yep.
pop there by Bernard. So I think you got about 5 to go here. Be interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if the Woodmen want to do a little play action pass here, give the quarterback the option of running it here. See what they decide to do.
Have to think, though, Coach Bozer's probably in 4-down territory here.
Yeah, especially since they didn't go for that PAT.
Riddle looks to his left, still looking. Now he's flushed out of the pocket. He's going to try to get the corner, and I think he's got it, and he does.
Yeah.
Touchdown there. 10-yard run for Riddle for the score.
Talked about the speed of Riddle. He's able to make the defense guess a little bit, and whenever he turns it on, I mean, he's quick, and he gets the outside edge there, and a walk-in touchdown there for the Woodmen, and they're going to go for 2 once again.
Take a look at this here, Braxton. It was just, obviously it was a pass play that
Yeah.
Riddle turned into a run, and he got the edge, got the corner, and puts Greenwood up 12-7.
Yeah, he's off to the races there.
Puck under center, toss play, and I think they got it. Yep.
He will get in there.
Got it. Burnett, little. Don't really see a lot of that in high school under center and a toss play
Yeah.
from that package, but it worked as Burnett got the 2 points, and Greenwood up 14-7 here with still 7.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, the Woodmen offense looking very promising here. The Artesian defense going to have to tune up some things defensively. And then the Artesian offense not looking too bad. They one play away from just being right in this thing. So we'll see if the Artesian offense can tighten things up and keep doing what they've been doing. But hats off to the Woodmen so far. Their offenses came out to play, and they've been slinging it. Brock Riddle has been getting it done on the ground too. So this Woodmen team came to play tonight. The Artesians going to need to have a response here.
A.J. Reynolds, a junior, but first year as in the Martinsville program. Hopefully can cut down some of those mistakes. That's the interception number 4 for him early in this week 3 matchup. So, had 2 against Bedford, only 1 against Bloomington South, but then an early one here, and it shows you what turnovers can cause.
Yeah, turnovers are never a good thing, especially when it's an interception. And as we mentioned, the new quarterback coming in from Southport. So we'll see if.
Squib kick, and it is.
Wow, that was swallowed up on.
That was.
Wasn't letting that one bounce.
Damon Terrell.
One of the linebackers there for the Artesians. Yeah.
I mean, good for Damon. That's a risky play, because if you can't handle that,
that could be really dangerous.
Yep.
I mean, that takes one bad hop, and it's a Greenwood ball there, but good hands there. So the Artesian offense here, pretty good field position.
Absolutely. Artesians will get it about the 48-yard line, 47-yard line, so almost right at midfield. See what the offense does here. A little hot pass to Stroud, and that's going to probably push them back a little bit.
I think they had some movement there. Had a little bit of room there with Stroud on the, you mentioned, hot pass.
Prior to the snap, false start on the offense. Down remains first down.
Now the Artesians can be set back for this 1st and 15 now.
Gonna hand it off to Shrake. Shrake puts his head down and gets pretty much most of some of the penalty yardage back, gets it to the 45-yard line.
That's a nice hard run there by Shrake. He's going to have to keep doing that tonight if the Artesians are going to want to stay balanced.
Reynolds will give it to Shrake. Shrake, nice job to get across the 50, makes a couple Woodmen miss and gets it to the 49-yard line.
That was a nice kick out there. Blocked by the tight end, a beautiful hole there created by the O-line. And Shrake just pounding ground there. Going to give him a third and manageable here. We'll see what Coach Duggar wants to draw up.
AJ takes his time here, gets his call from the sideline. And we've got another penalty. So Artesians got to get that figured out because they've ran that play a couple times, and both times it's caused a illegal procedure penalty.
Yeah, another false start here. So now the Artesians probably going to have to look towards the passing game here. Looks like they tried to get Stroud once again there.
That's not good because that's a play that Artesians like to run.
Yeah,
you know?
That's a play they keep going to quite often, and whenever try to do it twice and both false starts, it's never what you want to see. The Artesians going to spread it out here, see what happens.
3rd and about an 11 coming up here from Martinsville. Reynolds back, looking. He's got Stroud over the middle, but just a little too high for him.
Yeah, he had him there, as you mentioned, just a little too high there. That would have been close to, if not a first down. I think they may keep the offense on the field here, maybe do a drop back punt with Reynolds. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't see Coach Duggar actually run an offensive play here. I think this is one of those where you're going to see Reynolds punt this away.
Yeah, you can see the Woodmen already set up back there.
Yep.
Now they're going to bring in the punt team. Yeah, so usually the Artesians like to keep teams guessing there. With sometimes they keep the offense in.
3 seconds on the play clock. Got to get this off. They do. Had a little trouble getting the right personnel on.
That's a nice one.
But that's a nice punt as long as that stays out of the end zone, and it will. And good job there by A.J. Reynolds there. Gets that inside the 5, about the 2-yard line.
Yeah, you can't ask for much of a better punt there. Going to pin the Woodmen very, very deep in their own territory.
Artesian defense needs to work on a couple things. They've had 2 times on the field, and Greenwood scored 2 touchdowns. But granted, the last time Greenwood scored, defense was in a tough spot after the turnover. So this time, though, has Greenwood backed up to their own end zone.
Yeah, stop here would be huge for the Artesians because so far this Woodman offense is rolling.
Hands it off, and not a whole lot of room there for Burnett.
Yeah, nice push there by the D-line of the Artesians. Able to hold them to about a 1-yard gain there.
First quarter has been very impressed with Brock Riddell, the quarterback for Greenwood. Had the long 74-yard touchdown pass early in the first quarter, then had the 10-yard scamper.
Yeah.
In the second, so he's got both of the Woodmen touchdowns.
Yeah, Riddle, a lot of experience, as we mentioned, at quarterback. This is his 3rd year taking hold of this Greenwood offense. So he's been in a thing or two here games.
Pass it off the fingertips there of number 87 for the Woodmen, Chase Monroe.
Yeah, he had him wide open there. Would have picked up about half. But now it's going to be a 3rd and long. This is a very, very big play here for the Artesian defense. They don't want to let anything behind them here. Want to keep everything in front of you and hopefully stop them before the sticks.
It's used for the Artesians. They can get a stop here. It's going to force Greenwood to punt this from their own end zone, or at least at the goal line. And we've got a flag, and I don't know if that's Greenwood jumped or if Martinsville jumped. I saw some movement.
Yeah, I see some hands pointing at each other there.
I saw Martinsville defense jump, but I don't know if that's because an offensive player jumped or what.
Woodman, yeah. So this will make the 3rd down that much harder. They don't have much room to work in that end zone down there.
Good thing for Greenwood, that penalty moves them back like a yard and a half because there's not a whole lot of place you can go after that penalty. So
Reel's got to be careful back there. You don't want to run out of the end zone here.
Yep, 3rd and 11. Ball's at the 2-yard line, I think. Reel's got it. He's got his man, and it's caught and hit hard, but hung on to it. Wow, what a shot.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great throw and catch and an even better hit, but an even better way to hold on to the football there. Wow, I'm not sure how he held on to that one.
Tanner Crouch took a shot from Trey Bernard.
Yeah, I mean, he just got popped after that. Usually you don't see anyone hold on to that one. See the catch, boom. Somehow hung on to it. That's enough for a Greenwood first down. That's a big play there for the Woodmen.
That's huge. And Tanner, number 8 there, he's the one that intercepted AJ's pass in that first quarter. Oh, another big hit.
It's Bernard once again.
Bernard is just laying wood, but Greenwood, got to give them credit. They hang on to the football.
No, yeah, I mean, that's 2 times in a row there. Trey Bernard came downhill and just absolutely exploded a guy. But, I mean, that's just, I'm not sure if that's instinct or what there, but that's just the Woodmen holding on to the football because that probably any other team here would have been 2 fumbles.
That was a 10-yard pickup there, though, by Alan Burnett. So another first down for the Woodmen. Just a couple plays ago, they were back in their own end zone, but now Riddle back to pass, and he's got a man wide open once again, and it is number 87.
That's going to be his second.
Chase Monroe, and it's the exact same on that far side, just wide open.
Yeah, I think that's the exact same play call they had. I mean, that's just wide open. I'm not sure who's supposed to be covering him over there, but miscue there from the Artesians, and Woodmen strike again.
This time a 67-yard touchdown pass. The Artesians, they need to get something. They need to get their secondary figured out.
Yeah.
Because this can't be happening. How did that happen a couple times against Bedford? And now you've had it happen a couple times early in this. Yeah. We're still in the first quarter, believe it or not.
Yeah, the Woodmen here exposing this secondary of the Artesians.
Going for 2. They're just going to hand it straight off to Burnett, and he keeps the legs moving, but I think Artesian stoned them. So
that was a nice stop there by the Artesian defense. So that'll hold them to 20 points here. So we're still in this first quarter, too. I mean, 4 minutes to go. You can see wide open, no one in
Riddle
the vicinity.
Just passing, you can't even see anybody in the shot because he was wide open. And when you usually see someone that wide open, there's miscommunication in the coverage or something.
I can't imagine he just got burnt there because that was a lot of space. So the Artesians gonna have to straighten some things out there in that secondary. So as I mentioned, still just over 4 minutes to go, and the Woodmen already have 20 points on the board. If you were to look at this team a few years ago, I think they have 20 points. You'd think maybe in a game that's one of their high scores, but right now, Coach Bozer for the Woodmen, they have them airing it out, and that's 20 points in the first quarter. Probably hasn't happened in a long time if you're a Greenwood Woodman.
Yep. Coach Campbell, he always just kind of liked to control the clock and keep the football in Greenwood's hands as much as they could. But Coach Bozer, he's been airing it out, and we talked about it in the pregame. First 2 games, he scored over 40 points each time, and he's on his way to score 40 points again tonight if the Artesian defense doesn't tighten things up a little bit.
So the Woodmen set to kick this one once again. 3rd time tonight.
Kicks this one, and it's going to be taken by Hunter Stroud. Let's see if Hunter Stroud can get a return
here.
He's got some room. Up the sideline. He's got to beat the kicker, and he cannot. Out of bounds, but across the 50. So, once again, Artesians have a weapon there in the return man. Hunter Stroud takes the football across the 50 to about the 47-yard line. Take a look at that, and you kind of see it.
He has a hole there. I mean, he just plants the foot, and he goes. And he's had a few of those this year that's really helped the Artesians on the kick return team. So if he can continue to do that, that's huge. Starting the ball on the women's side of the field already. I mean, that's a great return there by Hunter Stroud.
The Artesians had good starting field position last series, but a couple penalties really hurt them, so they handed off to Shrake. Shrake lowers the shoulder, still on his feet, powering through across the 35, and
whoa, man, he just
32-yard line.
Shoulder. He just trucked over a few guys there. But, I mean, that's just great vision right there. That play designed to go up the middle. He didn't see anything there. He bounces it out wide open on the edge. He's able to get a huge gain there, as you can see.
Take a
Now
look.
tried to go a little bounce.
Yep, 14-yard carry and just lowers the shoulder, runs over a guy, and takes a couple Woodmen to bring him down. So nice run by Braden Schrake.
He's a strong, tough dude. He's not going to go down.
See if they give it to him again. They do, and up the middle, still going, pushing a blocker, and gets across to close to a first down. Maybe got it.
Yeah, if I'm the Artesians here, I'm hitting that repeat button. I mean, he is a truck right now. Artesian getting some push up front as well.
I think Artesians are playing a little angry, and I mean that in the best possible way. I think they're gotten a little upset that it's 20-7 here in this first quarter.
They're going to air it out.
Try to get a guy.
Oh, my goodness. Mason
He
Johnson.
caught it. Wow.
What a catch over there in the corner. We talked about the younger guy stepping up. Sophomore Mason Dotson. Huge catch over there in the corner of the end zone for a touchdown. And that was well covered by the Woodmen as well.
Well, let's see if we have a replay. That looked like it was kind of a one-handed catch in the breadbasket type of thing. And kudos to A.J. Reynolds to put it right there where.
Yeah, you can't throw that one any better. Nope. You can see they want to take a shot here. Reynolds knows where he's going the whole time.
Yep,
he just
doesn't even
it.
look.
Wow, what a ball.
And, I think just Mason Dotson gets that in his left hand and brings it down. Kick is up. It is good. So Artesian strike, and we've got an offensive shootout in this first quarter. 20-14. Artesians strike back.
That's a huge score there. That's a huge throw. And that throw couldn't have been any more perfect there, just right there where he needed it, because that safety was coming over quick. Heck of a catch, heck of a grab. Able to hold on there. So now the Artesians cut the deficit to 6, but now if you're looking, this Artesian defense really going to have to tighten things up here.
So Mason Dotson, nice catch there.
Yeah, that was a great drive by the offensive line as well. They had a really good push up front and really set the tone and was able to allow the Artesians to take a shot there because they're getting big yardage plays on the first down. Whenever you have a first down going 8 yards, you're allowing that offense to take a shot because you can go back to it on third down and get a first down. So
yeah, I was going to say you got to give credit to Schrake there. Had the 14-yard run, then about the 9-yard run. So obviously Greenwood may be cheating up a little bit after 2 really strong runs by Schrake and helped allow that 24-yard touchdown pass to happen. So now it's the defense's turn to get a stop here.
I think there was
we got a stoppage of play here. Is there a flag?
I think false start on the kicking team.
Don't see too many false starts on a kickoff, do you?
No, not very often at all. Artesians must have left early there. They'll back them up 5.
I think it's the 3rd false start there on the Artesians. So
now Rollins kicking off from the Artesian 35 here. Wow, I mean, looking at the score here, already got 34 points, and it's only the first quarter here. So this one, as we mentioned, it could be a shootout. Oh,
nice kick there. And it will.
Ooh, that's a tough break.
Go out of bounds. Yep, go out of bounds right at like the 3-yard line. So that's going to give Greenwood, they're going to get started. I think the 35 is where they will get to start their offense.
Yeah, so that's a tough break for the Artesians. Nice kick there because they were backed up kind of there. But nevertheless, the Woodmen will start with some pretty nice field position here.
On the kicking team, ball was spotted at the 35-yard line. First down.
So now the Artesian defense will be tested yet once again here. Can they get a stop?
Riddle handed off and not much room there. Nice job by the defense to limit that to maybe a yard, if that.
Yeah, that's a lot of Artesian bodies just flying to the football there. And that's what you want to see if you're Coach Duggar. You want to see the guys flying to the football, all tackling.
I want to keep my eyes on 87 on the far side there, Monroe. He's the one that has the 2 long touchdown receptions already this far.
Yeah, I'm sure the Artesians got to be keying him as well.
Second down for the Woodmen. We've got a whistle, and I think we got a timeout. Yep.
Yeah, Coach Bose are gonna use a timeout here with 2:34 to go here in this first quarter. 2nd and 9 here for the Woodmen.
Doesn't feel like we're in the first quarter, but we still are.
This is a very
2.5 minutes.
Very long first quarter.
Yep.
Very high scoring, lots of offense.
You score 34 points in a quarter, it's that'll slow it down a little bit.
And a lot of these teams are both airing it out a lot. So it'll be interesting to see what the Woodmen are going to draw up here. They've really been clicking in the passing game. Had a lot of long plays, a lot of guys kind of seep through the Artesian secondary. So let's see what they want to do.
Now the Artesians had Greenwood backed up their own 2-yard line, 3rd and 11.
Yeah.
And they were able to complete a 20-yard pass, then a 10-yard run, then the 60-plus yard touchdown. So Artesians had the Woodmen right where they wanted them the last series, but just could not keep them from moving the sticks.
I mean, you make a stop there, you're getting the ball probably inside the Woodmen 50. So that would have been great field position for the Artesians.
Second 9 coming up here. Artesians defense looking to get off the field without scoring for the first time, and
just gonna hand it off.
Got about a 4 or 5 yard pickup there.
That's gonna get him about a 3rd and 4. So we'll see what the Woodmen want to do here.
So Riddle in the shotgun, Burnett to his left, and about 4 on the play clock, so Greenwood's going to have to snap this here. They do. Looking left. Now he's going to scramble, and he can do this, and he's got a man wide open, but overthrew him.
That's a tough break if you're the Woodmen there. That's a beautiful job by Riddle there. He's able to escape, and it's going to force the Artesian corners to kind of go after him there, but that's going to open up a wide open receiver, but just overthrown. It looks like the Woodmen may go for it here. We'll have to see.
We had Amari Middleton wide open, and Riddell, it looked like he was going to scramble. Looks like he had room to do both, and he decided to throw it. And he was on the move, so rushed that just a little bit and overthrew it. But they're going to go for it here. Throw it to a wide open player for a first down.
Yeah, that's a great play there.
Yep. It's Tanner Crouch, number 8, who's been all over the field, both sides.
Yeah, that's a good play call there from Coach Bozer up top. Saw that they had a little coverage, little room up there, and you're just going to run a simple hitch, get past the sticks and catch the ball and go forward. That's a very smart play, just taking what's given there if you're the Woodmen, able to pick up the first down on a big 4th down.
Greenwood rolled the dice there going for it on 4th down in that area of the field and was able to have success. A nice job there by the Artesians. Got a big tackle.
Yeah, there's Key McCown once again laying the hammer. That's a big tackle there. For the running. The Artesian defense really slowing down this running game for the Woodmen. Let's see if they can start to tighten things up in the secondary. They've been really, really hitting receivers well there. Can see there.
That was his last play here. You see big hit there.
Yeah.
By the Artesians, you said number 49.
Yeah, Key McCown.
Key McCown, yep. Big hit there. The Artesian defenses have put some big hits on Greenwood. Just Greenwood's had a few big plays. So now Greenwood gets called for the false start there.
So I'll back him up to about a 2nd and 14. Just under a minute to play here this first quarter.
Second long for the Woodmen.
Uh-oh.
And he did hand it off, yeah.
That one didn't look good from the beginning there. It's a nice play there by the Artesian defense. Just looked like a miscommunication there from the Woodmen.
And that might be the end of the first quarter here. 5 seconds left. I don't think Greenwood's going to snap the ball again. So that will do it. A very electric first quarter for sure.
Yeah.
Artesians trail the Woodmen 20-14 after one. We'll be right back after this.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Do that.
Welcome back, everyone. Siderewicz Field Mid-State Conference matchup. Martinsville, Greenwood. YouTube Live on the MHS Rewind channel.
Big third down.
Yep. Riddle, he's going to get chased. He's going to throw it, and incomplete. Nobody there. Had a lot of pressure coming from the near side.
Yeah, the Artesians brought the heat there. So
now Coach Bozer will send out his kicking team. So
that's the first time we've seen them out here tonight. That's a good sign for the Artesians.
So
defense gets a really big stop there.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. You know, after giving up 3 touchdowns and 3 series, they get a stop here. Hopefully get a stop.
Stroud set to receive down there.
Ooh, that looks like it was almost blocked. Someone might have got a piece of it.
Yeah, that one not what the Greenwood Woodmen wanted there.
Nope, that's Artesians going to be able to take this at around the 43-yard line. So
yeah, they're going to have very good field position.
Yep.
See if they can capitalize here.
Coach Bozer talked about he wanted special teams to improve, and the special teams for Greenwood struggled a little bit. They allowed the big return for Hunter Stroud, and then had that kick, and some of their kickoffs they haven't really left much to desire there. So
last week they gave up a touchdown on the opening kickoff there. So as you mentioned, special teams not a strong point so far this season for the Woodmen.
See what Martinsville does here. They're going to hand it off to Shrake. Shrake up the middle around the right side and gets tackled right at the 50. So near first down, about a 7-8 yard pickup there.
A lot of room there. Shrake puts the head down, gets about 8. So great pickup there for the Artesians.
Last 3 carries have been really strong for Shrake. So. Gets a Shrake again, sheds a tackle, and gets about 5 yards, 5 tough yards, enough for a first down.
Artesians, they're getting it down on the ground right now.
First down for Artesians. They're going to hand it off to Shrake again. Shrake this time gets tackled about the 43-yard line, so about a 3-yard pickup there.
That was a nice kick out block there. Nice push by the O-line. Shrake able to get about 3 or 4 there.
So 3 straight carries for Braden Shrake this drive. But now Reynolds is going to air it out. Going to step up, look. He's going to throw it
got
deep.
A man.
He's got a guy. Ooh, could not hang on to it.
Oh, that was a nice ball there. Just underthrown there. LaFerry almost had it. But nice defense there by the Woodmen, able to break that one up because, man, that was close to being a touchdown.
Take a look at it here. Good job by AJ. Pocket gets a little crowded. He's able to step up and throw it. Nice ball.
Oh. That's just good defense there by Gunnar Ruppert. That one probably would have been a touchdown if he wouldn't have swiped at that one.
So now 3rd and 7 for Martinsville. Up and handed off to Shrake, and he put it on the ground, but luckily he was able to get it back for no gain. So that'll bring up a 4th down.
See what Coach Duggar wants to do here.
What do you do here, Braxton? Do you go for it, or do you do a punt?
I think you gotta see if you like anything. You gotta see what they're gonna line up against. If you really like something, I think you're gonna go for it. But if not, I think you may drop this one back because Greenwood has no one, so you can pin him pretty deep if you have a good kick.
They're not going to. Reynolds rolls to his right. He's gonna go try to get Stroud. Stroud goes up and gets it.
Coach Duggar talks about it every week. He's gonna have to have big players step up in big time moments. That's a huge catch right there for Hunter Stroud. That's a little ball, a little bit underthrown. Stroud just went up and got it, man. It's a huge catch for the Artesians.
Gives to Shrake. Shrake gets it around the 10, 9-yard line maybe. So about a 3-4 yard pickup there for Shrake. Reynolds has done a nice job since that interception. It looks like he's managed the offense a little bit better and made some better decisions. So, knock on wood, he continues that. Just gives to Shrake, and Shrake has all kinds of room, and he will basically walk into the end zone for a 10-yard score.
Beautiful blocking by the Artesians, but, I mean, that's just a huge hole right there. Shrake, beautiful vision. We talked about it. Finds the hole, pretty much walks in right there to tie up this game at 20. We got a nail-biter right now. A lot of offense.
Take a look at it here, and you see just Shrake there's really not anyone there to stop him.
That play is designed to go inside, but that one, as you can see, Braden Shrake sees a lot of space, so he's just going to bounce it out. Walk-in touchdown.
Touchdown number 3 for Braden Shrake on the year. Rollins for the extra point, and he got it. So Artesians, they get the lead back. They had it early in the first quarter, and now they've got it back after Greenwood scored a few touchdowns. Martinsville up 21-20.
Yeah, I mean, this game looked a little out of reach for the Artesians at one point. You're kind of sitting up here a little nervous about how this one's going to go, and then this is just a couple quick big plays here by the Artesians, big drives, big defensive stand, and the Artesians right back in this thing. This one right now, both offenses just really lighting up the scoreboard here tonight.
And Hunter Stroud, also you got to go back to that 4th down conversion. Hunter Stroud jump ball.
I mean, that's 50-50, and Hunter Stroud just made a play. You know, as I mentioned, a little bit underthrown. He just went up, able to pinpoint that ball, and that's a huge first down. How about the trust in the quarterback there from Coach Duggar, allowing him to air it out and let your receivers make a play, which they did.
I work with Steve Johnson, who coached a lot of middle school football, stuff like that, and he said Hunter Stroud is one of those guys who he wants the ball. Like he's going to be one. He wants to make a play. He wants to, pressure doesn't get to him. He wants the ball. He wants to make a big play, and he made one right there on that 4th down conversion.
Yeah, he's one of those athletes. Give him the ball, and good things will happen. Wow, nice kick here.
Yep, little mishandle there on the return, and Artesians have it sniffed out and good. Nice job by the Artesian kicking team after that bobble, and Greenwood will have to start from their own 10-yard line.
Yeah, I looked up, and, I mean, that's just 4 or 5 Artesians flowing to the football, nothing there. That's just beautiful, beautiful special teams execution there by the Artesians, setting the Woodmen deep in their own territory.
So momentum is all on the Artesian side right now. It seems like Greenwood is scuffling a little bit here. I mean, it's hard to scuffle when you score 20 points early in this game, but Riddell's going to take it all to the right side, and he's going to pick up about 10, 11 yards. So big first down run there for Greenwood.
That was a QB design. They just wanted to give it to him and let him work in space. I wouldn't be surprised if we see that more often because every time Riddle's been having the ball in his hands, it's been a positive outcome, especially when he's running the ball. So fresh set it down here for the Artesians.
Riddle, low snap, but he's got a man right wide open.
Yeah. It's a beautiful catch there.
Yep.
Over there by Joshua Carroll. Riddle, he's hit his targets. So whenever he's dropped back and passed, it feels like almost every time it's getting completed. He's a very good pocket passer, and as we mentioned, he can scramble. So he's a dual-threat quarterback. Coach Duggar talked about how much he likes him. So he's an athlete that is going to give the Artesians trouble, and he's gave him a lot of trouble here tonight.
Greenwood moving the football here quickly. They started at their own 10, and now they're already at their own 40, and Riddell is going to get pulled down that time.
Beautiful execution there.
Looked like that was a design run again, but went for about a loss of 3.
Noah Sumner, he just defeated the block, and he made that tackle. I'm not sure how he did that when he was getting blocked as he made the tackle. That's just a good effort play there by Sumner. So that's going to set the the Woodmen back a couple yards.
Ooh. Yeah. I think they might get Martinsville on this. No. Now the official said it was Greenwood who moved. I think he's going to correct it. Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah.
The referee corrects himself. It was a penalty on the Artesians, so 5 yards. So defense forces Greenwood to go backwards 3 yards, but then Artesians give him 5. So 2nd and 8 coming up for the Woodmen now.
Yeah, I mean, you set him behind the chains there, and then just a tough penalty by the Artesians. Got to be disciplined up front.
Riddle looking his left. Now he's going to roll, and he's got Burnett open, and nice tackle there on that far side to limit at least some of the damage, but Burnett at least gets about 9 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, that's beautiful offense there by the Woodmen. Riddle looking deep, doesn't have anyone. He's just going to throw it down to the check down, who's had a really good game tonight, so he checks it down, and Burnett kind of does the rest. Gets the first down. Big first down there for the Woodmen.
First fresh set of downs here, Greenwood in Artesian territory. Riddle's going to take it himself.
Yeah,
Scampers out of bounds.
Third time they've done that play this drive, and it's been working every single time. Whenever you get Riddle moving downhill with some blockers in front of him, it's usually going to be a good outcome if you're a Woodman. Picks up about 4. Woodman getting a play here.
See what Coach Builder does here, because he's got 3 seconds left to snap this ball, and they're going to take a timeout and talk it over. So 2nd and 6 for the Woodmen. They call a timeout, and it's probably the longest drive we've had tonight on both sides of the ball, it seems like.
Yeah, the Woodmen, they haven't aired it out as much. They've been getting it done on the ground, whether that be with Riddle's legs or something else. But they, as you mentioned, this is a longer drive than what we've seen so far tonight. Clock starting to wind down. Took quite a few minutes off the clock so far in this possession.
Both teams have had a lot of quick hitters and big plays for scores. So Greenwood, though, this started at their own 10-yard line, and now they've got the football at the Artesian 44. So
Greenwood's definitely been moving the football here. Have to see what they are going to dial up here on this. Second and about 6. You don't usually see much timeouts here on a second down. Whenever you're not in much of a hurry, they kind of looked over at the sideline for a while, so they may pull something up their sleeve here. We'll have to see.
Second and 6 here for the Woodmen. 7:13 to go.
Uh-oh.
You got some movement on Greenwood, I think, this time. So now Greenwood's going to be moving backwards. Oh, they get the Artesians.
I thought that one would have been on the Woodmen. Looks like they would have jumped.
I thought that I saw a flinch there on that far side, which caused Martinsville to jump a little bit, but
yeah.
the officials.
Second time the Artesians have jumped off sides of this drive. So now this opens up the playbook to a lot of possibilities.
Second
here.
short.
You can pretty much do anything you want. Be aware if they want to send this one deep.
Yeah, it's a good call, Braxton. This is where I can see Brock just kind of trying to hit that 35-yard. Nope, they hand it off to Burnett. Spins, gets it just enough for the first down. Gets about 2 or 3.
Yeah, they're just going to keep it simple there. Pound and ground. Burnett able to get the first down there. Woodmen don't seem to be in any hurry here. You wonder if the Woodmen are doing a little bit of time management here, trying to take as much time as they can to not allow the Artesians to get another chance of scoring before halftime.
Kind of looks like Greenwood of old, you know,
Yeah.
just run, and chew up the clock, and now Riddle's going to move, and he's going to get brought down.
Yeah. Once again, Noah Sumner, big play in the backfield, a sack here. Riddle didn't really have anything going for him there. He tried to scramble right in the hands of Noah Sumner. Huge tackle. That's going to set the Woodmen back.
Lost almost 10 yards on that, so there's Riddle there and just
tried to scramble. That's nice.
Yep.
They shed the block there from Sumner. Sumner's a guy who has a lot of heart. He's a guy who's going to really fight for everything, and there's a big difference in the size. I mean, he's a lot skinnier guy than the right tackle there for the Woodmen, but he just keeps fighting and able to make another big tackle.
Riddle's going to throw. He got a man open and a hard hit, but a big play there.
Goodness, yeah. I mean, these safeties for the Artesians just laying the hammer here tonight, but credit to the Woodmen. They've held on to him. Nice throw and catch there from the Woodmen. This is going to give them a third and manageable.
Third and 3 for the Woodmen. More than likely 4-down territory is where we're at.
Yeah, if I'm the Woodman, I may try to throw it over to Crouch again. It looks like he may be able to get open on a little slant route.
Nope, just going to hand it off to Burnett. Burnett is going to be, I think he's short. He's going to be close, but I think he's going to be short. I think he's going to be a yard short.
Now I think this is give me 4th down territory for the Woodmen tonight, but it's a big stop there. If the Artesians can get off the field here, that'll be huge.
That would be huge, yeah, because, I mean, this is 4th and 1, and Greenwood, Riddle's been sacked a couple times in this drive, but there are not a whole lot of negative plays.
I don't see the Woodmen dropping back to pass here. If I had to guess, if I were the Woodmen, I'd give it to number 5, QB Sneak. Let him go get the first down. See what they do.
Just need 1 yard here. Burnett has not had a negative run play yet. Snap, it's Riddle, and he's easily has it.
Yeah. Exactly what they do. Just let the quarterback go get it. Riddle's had himself a day. Able to get the first down and reset the chains. So the Woodmen just shy of the red zone here. Again, they're taking their time. Clock winding down here.
Riddle in the shotgun, Burnett to his left.
Really like what Coach Bozer's doing here, clock management-wise. Really letting the clock tick down here.
Burnett, and doesn't look like he's got a lot, but actually ended up with about 3 or 4 yards there.
Nice run there, Burnett. Bounces it outside, tries to get the edge, able to get a pretty good yardage gain there. So they bring up about a 2nd and 6, maybe 7.
And Braxton, earlier I talked about how all the momentum seemed to be on Martinsville's side.
Yeah.
This drive has kind of sucked a lot of that out of it. Because
I mean, credit to the Woodmen.
Yep.
They've really slowed it down this drive. They've really set the pace. This whole drive kind of going slow.
Burnett with it again and going to be shy of the first down.
This is what they like, though. I mean, this is 3rd and short. They're in 4-down territory, so they'll take these 3rd and about 3s every single time. When you got a guy like Riddle who can just go get the first down really whenever you need in these 3rd and short times. It's got to be a good feeling for Coach Bozer over there.
Plenty of time in the play clock for the Woodmen. Right now he's got a man, and good catch there by Greenwood. That was good coverage there by the Artesian secondary. He came right on it and tried to slap the ball away, slap it down, but good catch there.
There wasn't much room, if any, for that throw, but somehow he's going to throw it right through there. Nice coverage by the Artesians. Just a better throw and a better catch there by the Woodmen. Just under 2:30 to go here before halftime.
1st and goal. It's Burnett. Burnett sheds the tackle, and he is in for the touchdown.
Nice vision there. Burnett finds the hole, and he just pounces his way down in there for a Greenwood touchdown. Now the Woodmen regain the lead here just before halftime. I assume they will go for 2 here.
So for Burnett, that is touchdown number 4 on the year for him.
See what the Woodmen try to draw up here.
So Riddle under center, got kind of a power I formation. He throws it in a wide open. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I think they just caught the Artesians lacking there. It looked like Poppy over there wasn't paying attention at all. Nice play call there from Coach Bozer. He saw it, and he said, hey, just get the ball, go throw it to him. It doesn't look like he's paying attention, which he was not.
Tanner Crouch just took 2 steps into the end zone and turned around, and the
gets.
ball was there.
Yeah. Woodmen catch the Artesians off guard there to push this lead to 7. That's a big score there because you're looking to the Artesian score. They have the lead, but you get that 2-point conversion, and you're going to make them have to kick the extra point to tie it.
28-21. Artesians, we'll see what type of what they do offensively here. Kind of a 2-minute drill coming up. Obviously, they've got the power to score. They had the rhythm where they seemed like they could score every time they touched the ball, but like I said, Greenwood is that long methodical drive that went 90 yards. Kind of took a lot of air out of the Artesian sails.
Yeah, credit to Coach Bozer over there. He had a really well planned out drive. They wanted to waste as much clock as possible and get it in the end zone, which they did just that. But the Artesians, they do have some time. They gonna have to probably air it out a little bit, get some big plays. But the Artesians have showed that they can score any time given.
Kind of squib it and little issue handling it, but finally picked up by Stroud, and Stroud drags someone across the 35 to about the 36. So Artesians, that's where they will start.
So not bad field position for the Artesians at all here. 2:13 to go here before halftime. Artesians gonna want a big drive here.
Low snap picked up, though. Schrake's going to try to bounce it around the right side. He's got some room around across the 50, so an excellent we got a flag, though.
Yeah,
I think we
hold on the right tackle there.
Yep.
Had him in a position they wanted, but he didn't let go. And as soon as Shrake passed, The DN there kind of reached and gets called for the hold there. Tough break for the Artesians because they had a pretty good gain.
Yeah, that would have been about a 15-yard pickup there for Schrake, but the holding was right there at the line of scrimmage right as he cut up field. So
it's going to set the Artesians back. But it's interesting to see, you got the running game, and if you can keep getting those big chunk plays, you got some timeouts, so you may want to keep sticking with that. But you got to think at some point in this drive, the Artesians are going to have to get a big play in the air.
Yep, I think Artesians have all 3 of their timeouts. Greenwood has 1. Did Greenwood just take a timeout? Because if they did, that's their last one.
I'm not sure what's going on here. I don't see a flag. No teams are trotting off.
I don't think they understood. I don't think they had the ball marked where it should have been.
Yeah, I agree.
Because the holding, 10-yard penalty.
From the spot.
From the spot, yeah. So I think it needed to go back a little bit more. So Schrake's just going to take this and try to get some of the penalty yardage back. Gets it to the 30 for about a 6-yard carry.
Woodmen do get the ball at half. So a score here would go a long way if you're the Artesians.
It would, yeah. So it's going to be big here. Reynolds rolls. No, we got a flag, and that's probably going to be another penalty on the Artesians.
I think the Artesians left early.
Yeah, this is just a
lot of false starts here tonight.
This is the one thing you don't want to happen in this drive is you're just going backwards.
Yeah, you got to control. You control whenever you get those costly penalties like that. That just keep backing you up when you have a good gain. Those are what kill you.
Reynolds will look left. He's still looking left. He's got his man in the middle of the field. It's Stroud, and Stroud catches it.
Yeah.
And about a 20-yard pickup, but he's still short of the first down because of all the penalties that Martinsville had. So it's still going to be about 3rd and 2.
Beautiful drawn play there. They like to have the tight end run a clearing route to just create some space, and Stroud runs the post, able to get the first down. Nice,
got a wide open. Yep, that's a good play call right there. Really good play call.
Yeah, they had it on the last play as well. The Woodmen given a lot of room right now on the outside receiver, so I wouldn't be surprised if they're going to hit LaFerry down there multiple times if they don't tighten it up. And whenever you get a guy who can catch the ball and get out of bounds like that, that's just what you want. The Artesians are in business right now.
High school, the clock still stops at the first down. That's a change at the collegiate level now, or kind of more the NFL rule. But
take a look at this one again here. Beautiful route, beautiful catch. Just short of the first down, but able to pick it up on the next play. So
that was the 20-yard pass play that set up the 3rd down.
There was a flag over there in the secondary. I think there was too many men on the field for the Woodmen. So
Martinsville did snap that pretty quick after that big play. So
Coach Duggar does a really good job of being aware of who's on the field at what times. You can see a nice throw and catch there from Reynolds to LaFerry.
Well, that time Reynolds did a nice job because that defensive end leaped and was trying to swat that down. And Reynolds early in the season had some issues, had the interception like that where he just didn't get enough air on it. And that time he got plenty of air under it. And nice, easy pitch and catch to LaFerry. So now just like that, Artesians.
Yeah, I mean, this is costly penalties both teams this drive.
Schrake has it up the middle, pushing a pile, gets it across the 25, about the 24.
Artesians probably going to have to move quickly here, almost under a minute to go.
Still have, I think, all their timeouts left, so if they want to stop the clock, but they probably don't want to give Greenwood any time either. So
going to take a shot.
Reynolds dropped it. He picks it up. He's scrambling, trying to get back, and he gets it to the 30, so it will be a loss. Now Duggar wants to call a timeout. Now he's going to have to call a timeout.
Man, he had him too. I think they would have taken a shot to LaFerry down low. LaFerry had a little step on him there, so that one probably would have been 6. But just an unfortunate series of events there. Unable to corral the snap. So now we got 51 seconds to go. 3rd and long. Gotta think the Artesians are in 4-down territory here.
That's tough. That's tough. I mean, you had, and I know Reynolds. He was loading up, and eyes probably went wide. Wide, and just kind of slipped out of his hand. Right.
Yeah. That one, tough break for the Artesians. He had him there.
Fortunate, Reynolds was able to jump on it and get some of the loss back, and they'll have 2 more shots at it here if they want.
See what the Artesians dial up here. Looks like they have a different package in here. Got the wide receivers in. Wouldn't be surprised if the Artesians take a shot here.
Reynolds going to roll to his left. He's going to step up. He's got a man, but it's off. Is a little high and a little behind him. Could not quite get it to LaFerry. Would have been enough for a first down, but now you've got fourth down.
Yeah. Artesians going to stay with the same personnel. See if they can get a big play here.
First down's important too, because if you don't get this, you give Greenwood about 38 seconds or so.
They've shown that they can score quick.
Reynolds to step up.
He's
going to throw it, but he throws it into triple coverage.
Uh-oh.
Now you got to stop this guy here. Push him out of bounds. It's a couple miss, but
not what you wanted there for the Artesians. He had a wide receiver who just had a step on him, but that safety came right up in there.
Yeah, he had a receiver, but he underthrew him just a little bit, and that allowed the safety to come up and jump in front of the receiver here. Let's see what type of look at we can get here. And AJ's throwing it deep, and just kind of underthrows him, and Greenwood number 2, that's Davian Jones, able to just kind of step in and pick that. So
second interception on the night here for the Woodmen.
So 32 seconds for the Woodmen, and they've scored quick too. So they've got a timeout in their back pocket, I believe.
They could take some shots here. They will.
Riddle's going to throw it, throws it, bobbles it. Going to be shy of the first down. That's important because that clock's going to keep going. Yep.
Coach Bozer not going to call a timeout.
Like I said, they're not in any hurry. I think they're going to just go to the locker room with a 7-point lead and know that they're going to get the ball to start the second half.
Always a good feeling when you're up 7 and you get the ball at half.
Yep.
So
that will
scoring first quarter.
That will do it. Artesians are in somewhat of this situation against Bedford. They were down at the half in that game, down. So we'll see if they can come out of the locker room and battle back. But we're going to take a quick break. Halftime here at Siderewicz Field. The Woodmen lead the Artesians 28-21. We will be right back.
Don't do that.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
And welcome back, everyone. MHS Rewind on YouTube. It's halftime here at Siderewicz Field. Artesians trailing the Greenwood Woodmen 28-21. And right now we're getting ready for halftime. Right now there is a on-the-track the Martinsville Artesians are dedicating the track in memory of longtime track, football, and wrestling coach John Kuntz. And that is a plaque that will be displayed, and Martinsville track will now be known as John Kuntz Track.
Yeah, and that's a special night for the Kuntz family down there. John Kuntz, everybody knows, a longtime football coach and longtime educator wrestling. He kind of did it all here at Martinsville High School. As you can see, very special night, naming the track after him. He impacted a lot of lives, not only on the football field or out in public, but also in the classroom. He was a special guy that if you got to meet him, you were a better. If you got to meet him, you were a better person because of it.
Special moment, like you said, for John Kuntz and his family. Obviously, Coach Kuntz passed away, so for his family, a lot of members of administration and school board and members of the Martinsville School Board. So, cool moment here for the Kuntz family as the track will now be named in his honor.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and just keep it right here. We'll show some highlights and show the halftime performance by the Martinsville Marching Artesians.
Until his sudden death in 1995. During his tenure, Coach Kuntz became well known throughout the state as one of the foremost teachers on throwing events in Indiana and indeed throughout the Midwest. Friends of Coach John Kuntz remember him best for his sheer love of teaching our youth. A common sight throughout central and southern Indiana during Coach Kuntz's tenure was that of many groups of throwers gathered about him after meets, listening intently to the man who never tired of helping those with a desire to improve to do just that. Even more importantly, his positive sphere of influence and the number of lives he touched as a friend, teacher, and coach extended far beyond the bounds of the throwing chapters. In recognition of his vast contributions to Indiana youth, Coach Kuntz received numerous honors during his lifetime. He was elected to membership in both the Indiana Association of Track and Field Coaches Hall of Fame in 1993 and the Indiana Wrestling Hall of Fame in 1990. Coach Kuntz was also honored by the State Coaches Association with his 30-year service plaque for football. Since his untimely passing in February of 1995, Coach Kuntz's friends have found many, many ways to honor his memory and to keep alive his spirit. The men's track and field team's Mental Attitude Award bears Coach Kuntz's name. The track teams also host the Johnny Kuntz Memorial Relay. Additionally, the Johnny Kuntz Memorial Scholarship continues today. The MSD of Martinsville School Administration, our school board members, and others proudly present the Johnny Kuntz Bronze Plaque that will permanently embrace the memory of a great educator, a great teacher, and a great coach. The John E. Kuntz Track at Martinsville High School. Well, I trust you'll have an opportunity to view that plaque, and you'll be prominently displayed at Martinsville High School. Again, a special thank you to all of our administration for making this event possible. And to those of you who knew John Kuntz, what a man.
for the. They're waiting for the big. They're waiting for the big stand to come out. Johnny? Well, yeah, that means we're getting him. Because he's a little bigger.
What are you up here by yourself, boy? I'm just trying to watch the game get better.
Are you... You're on Quinn right now?
Yeah.
Taking the field at this time, the Martinsville Marching Artesian Band, under the direction of John Majors, Madison Becker, and Ella Hickok. Captains are Taylor Goss, Haley Holsworth, Logan Johnson, Junior Rainwater, Haley Richards, Anthony Clark, Jackson Rouser, and William Brown. Tonight, the Martinsville Marching Artesians will be performing parts 1 and 2 of their competition show, Machine X, featuring original music by John Mate and Ian Drum.
He's looking at the camera. Bro, he knows. He knows.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Martinsville Marching Artesian Band.
Are you or are you not eating? I don't know. We need to work out some stuff over the weekend. In the beginning, instead of like handling it, like
Stephen Phillips, please come to the press box. Stephen Phillips, please. The marching band staff features visual designer Todd Clevenger, instructors are James Powell, Todd Clevenger, Lily Weaver, Matt Rivera, Claire Nix, Elizabeth Heath, Jacob Powell, McKenna Powell, Briar Brown, Greg Pearson, and Doug Singer. And directors Ken Belt. The marching Artesians would like to thank both the community of Martinsville and the Red Blue Crew for their outstanding support. Thank you, band members. Let's give them another big round of applause. Stephen Phillips, please report to the press box immediately. Stephen Phillips, please come to the press box immediately. And now please welcome your Martinsville MC. Get a reminder in honor of Childhood Cancer Awareness, the Red Blue Crew will be coming around throughout the evening, throughout the stands, collecting money for the Gunnar Burnham Scholarship. Gunnar was a Martinsville student who passed away from childhood cancer complications.
That was your halftime entertainment here at Siderewicz Field. Had the band perform after the presentation for Coach Kuntz, and then also the dance team just got finished performing. So good entertainment here at halftime, Siderewicz Field. And we'll go ahead and, Braxton, we'll take a look at some of the highlights and what happened here in that first half.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the first quarter. I mean, it started off hot. We'll start it off here. You see A.J. Reynolds throwing it deep to Hunter Stroud, and he did the rest here going all the way to the house. So the Artesians, they started off hot. You're looking, hey, 7-0. We're feeling pretty good about ourselves. The Woodmen, they came right back. They marched down the field in about 2 plays as well as the Artesians didn't score. And then right here, the Artesians get the ball back later on in the game and a beautiful touchdown there. This, I believe the game was 21-7 at this point. That was a big touchdown there from Mason Dotson to cover it up. And then right here, Braden Trick does the rest to tie the game up at 21 at this point. So the Artesians got back a lot of momentum here late in the second half, and then a little bit later in the second half, the Woodmen kind of took advantage, and they had really one long drive that marked around, I believe, 7 minutes, and they gave the Artesians 2 minutes after they finally marched down the field and scored. And the Artesians tried to get something going, but a big defensive stand there by the Woodmen to close out the second half.
So Artesians just now coming out of the locker room. Greenwood still in their locker room. They have not come out yet. So
yeah, they get a long walk over there.
They
so
do.
It'll be a while.
So I'm guessing they'll add some time. Actually, here comes Greenwood now as they just come on the field here. So I'm sure we'll add some time here before we start the second half. So we'll take a quick break, and we'll be back for the second half after this.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's 1-car, 2-bedroom apartment with a home office/home gym insurance. We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen/art gallery insurance.
And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the 2-car garage/rehearsal space insurance. Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Don't do that.
Holman, he'll fire his three.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance.
We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance.
And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
And we are back here at Siderewicz Field, getting ready to start this second half of action. First quarter really didn't disappoint. I mean, both teams came out the gate hot. The Artesians scored in 2 plays. The Woodmen responded in 2 plays, which really lit this place up. So you can see the lights flickering. So this game has been a very high-scoring game. Things kind of slowed down here in the second quarter, but nevertheless, we are ready and we are set for this second half and whatever it could bring.
Absolutely. Artesians going to be kicking it off here. And Braxton, we talked at the break. This is a big, important stop for the defense. You know, I think obviously you can, you know, Artesians are well enough where they can come back if Greenwood does score here. But I think to get the momentum back on Martinsville's side, which it was there pretty much through most of that second quarter, and then Greenwood had that long drive, kind of sucked it out.
No, yeah, and I mean, this could be the deciding factor in the game right here in this opening possession. Woodman kind of had a little bit of a momentum going into halftime, so we'll have to see how they're going to carry it now.
Not good, and just good return there by Greenwood and drug down. Gets to about midfield, but it looks like Ben Field was the one who kind of started dragging number 49 for Greenwood down before he took it into the end zone.
Yeah, that's a big run there for the Woodmen.
Yep. Dominic Turnbull was that return guy, and now Greenwood has it at the 50. So not the start you want for the Artesians. So now
definitely not the start. The defense is going to have to come up strong here.
Yep, a little bit more pressure now on the defense to get a stop here as Greenwood has it midfield. Hands it off to Burnett. Burnett pumping those legs and gets it across the 45 to about the 44-yard line, so about a pickup of 6.
Yeah, it looked like he was kind of dead to rights at 2 yards, but he kind of kept the legs going there, able to push it to even more. So it's a good first play here for the Woodmen.
Second down here and 4. Riddle's going to throw it. He's going to go deep, and a man just out of reach.
Ooh.
Yep, it was close. He had it, but it hit the ground. And
yeah, that one looked like it was way overthrown, but he really turned on the jets there. Almost got under it. Just incomplete there. He had him too, man. That was close.
Amari Middleton, he just, I'm not going to beat around the bush, just ran past everyone. I mean, it wasn't like he put a move and put someone, tripped someone up. No, he just literally ran past Martinsville's secondary, and that's how he got open.
Yeah, showing the speed there. We'll have to see what the Woodmen are going to elect to do here.
It looked like Martinsville jumped. I didn't see Greenwood jump, so we'll see what the call is, but I feel like Martinsville kind of lurched forward on that hard count. Yep. So a free first down for Greenwood.
You don't want to give them anything here, especially when you're down 7 right now. You want to make them earn everything. But right now they get a free set of downs. So fresh set of down here for the Woodmen. Can open up the playbook to whatever they want now.
Low snap. Riddle's going to take it himself and still get some positive yards out of it, but the low snap kind of messed up the timing of that as Riddle gets it to about a 3-yard pickup there around that left side.
Yeah, design QB run there. They kind of leaned towards that towards the end of the second half on that last drive they had. They like to get the ball in Riddle's hand and just let him go to work. And right there you can see design run. He had a lot of blockers in front of him. Able to pick up a few yards there, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Woodmen are going to hang their hat on that play tonight, because whenever you got a guy like Riddle, whenever you get the ball in his hands, usually good things happen.
They're going to give it to Burnett. Burnett gobbled up, and not a whole lot of room there, maybe a yard or two. So this will bring up about a 3rd and 5 situation, I think. So another 3rd down, but Greenwood probably in 4-down territory here, so Artesians going to have to think about stopping the Woodmen twice if they want to get the football back and keep Greenwood from doing any scoring.
Yeah, big 3rd down here. Don't want to jump off sides here.
Rill's going to roll to his right. He's got a man wide open on that far side. I think it's Middleton again, and another 1st down for Greenwood, and they are marching down the field here now.
Yeah, it looked like a couple guys were open there that he probably could have gone to, but decided to take the short route. Wide open 1st down. It's as easy as it gets there for the Woodmen. They've been throwing the ball pretty well tonight.
Also taking care of the football. I don't think Greenwood has any turnovers. Martinsville has the 2 interceptions.
And there's been a few times you'd think Greenwood may fumble after the big hits here seasons of late, but credit to them. They've held on to the football tonight.
Burnett has it, and legs are moving, and he gets what looks like a 2-yard pickup into about a 6-yard pickup.
Yeah, I mean, again, not much there, but he just makes something out of nothing, able to pick up about half of it already. Even this drive kind of looking similar to the one they had right before half. Really slow. They're kind of just taking what they're getting, and, not in any hurry.
So 2nd and 5 for the Woodmen. Ball at the 20-yard line, so right at the edge of the red zone for the Woodmen here. 3rd quarter, 9:20 left to go. Woodmen have a 7-point lead, and there's Burnett, and he has hit hard and pushed back.
Beautiful play there by the Artesians. I believe that was McCowan again on that hit. He kind of just lowered the shoulder there, met him right at the line of scrimmage.
He's put a couple big hits on 3rd and 5. And this is where the Artesian defense has struggled all night. It's 3rd down. They have had a really hard time of stopping the Woodmen on 3rd down.
They've already converted twice on 3rd down this series. Let's see if they can finally hold them.
Riddle, he's going to try to go deep, and flags are all over the place. It's incomplete, but I think we might have either a defensive holding or pass interference, whatever they want to call.
I think this one may be a automatic 1st down. See what they're going to call here, but if that is the case, it's yet again another 1st down just given to them.
And once again, Middleton just streaking down the that far sideline, and
speedy guy, just let him go out there and run under it.
I think Artesian defense was trying to hold him to keep him from getting wide open in the end zone, and it worked, but unfortunately the official saw it. So
yeah, guess it's better than giving up a touchdown, but those free 1st downs, you can't keep giving it to them. So when you got a team like this, they're really good in 4-down territory. They can pretty much punch it in with ease. So now Woodmen inside the red zone.
So it will be 1st and goal from the 10. So Burnett is going to hit behind the line of scrimmage, and that's a good start here in this goal line defense as 2 or 3 Artesians get through the line and push Burnett back a yard or 2.
Yeah, you can't ask for anything better on a 1st down play. That's a great penetration there by the Artesians. Able to stop him behind the line there. It's a big 1st down play now. Just need to repeat that for a couple more times. Riddle coming in with the play.
And we've got a whistle, and it looks like Greenwood's going to have to call a timeout. Looks like it took too long to get that play in. And
yeah, Greenwood, you don't usually go to the sideline to get a play there, but you could see Riddle went over there, talked to Coach Bozer, and took too much time. So they've had to call a timeout in the same situation earlier in the game. So they definitely want to make sure they got everything straight for this 2nd down. It's about a 2nd and 12 to the end zone here.
A shot of the Martinsville student section there. Anthony Calhoun from Wish TV Channel 8 was here and tailgated with some of the student section, and Channel 8 does a thing where they award a banner to the best student section for Friday Night Football, and Martinsville in the running for that, so good to see the student section show up.
They almost won it last year. I know they were in the race for a while. See there, Coach Dilly and Coach Doug are kind of collaborating here, seeing what they can spice up here. But before they can get a chance to have a strike out, this defense has really got to come up strong here. So here we go, 2nd and long to go to the end zone.
Gonna watch Tanner Crouch here on the. He's not. You can't see him on your screen, but he's this near side number 8.
Looks like he has some quite space over there.
Rolls to his left, and he's got a wide open.
Wow.
And that's right in the flat, and no one had him.
Yeah, they just seep out the tight end there.
Yep.
No one there.
Number 45, Cooper Smith. Yep, you're right. Braxton tight end just kind of snuck in the flat there, and
yeah, with this Greenwood team, you gotta take count for everyone. Coach Bozer knows that he can make guys miss it any way, and right there, he just kind of seep him. No one was counting for him there.
Nope.
Wide open. That's as easy as it gets if you're the Woodmen. Woodmen, as we've seen many times tonight, going for 2.
Yeah, Tanner Crouch kind of had the focus. It was right where his spot was. He went in the end zone and got followed pretty closely.
Yeah, he looked like he was getting double teamed over there.
Just get it to Burnett, and he's got it.
That's another play right there. Looks like he's dead to rights, and he just second effort gets in the end zone to extend the lead for the Woodmen.
36-21 with just under 8 minutes to go, and Artesian's going to have some work cut out for him.
Yeah, that's a really good first drive for the Woodmen. March all the way down the field, take about half this quarter out, and they got the points on the board they wanted.
And now with Greenwood having success in these 2-point conversions, I think eventually Martinsville's going to have to do a 2-point conversion or two if they want to stay in striking distance in this game.
They stopped them a couple times on it, but they need to convert about 50% of them to hang with the Artesians, and right now they're getting them every time. Now the Artesian offense, they're starting to get things rolling in the first quarter. We'll see if they can get something going again, because they're going to need a response here.
It was a pretty lengthy drive for Greenwood, so Martinsville offense first time on the field here in the second half.
Yeah, they haven't been on the field in a while.
High kick, but it will be returnable. And it's going to be, I think, Hunter Stroud who has it. He's had some good returns so far this season and gets spun around.
Yeah, he just keeps fighting down there.
Yep, keeps fighting, gets it across the 35, so another decent return there for Hunter Stroud.
Artesian's got good field position here. You really need to do something with it.
Yeah, I feel this. You gotta score a touchdown here as we see a look at the return there. Hunter Stroud gets spun around and he still lunges for now a couple extra yards. So good effort there. If you're Martinsville, you can't panic either. There's plenty of time left, so you don't need to just start. AJ can't just chuck it downfield, just trying to score everything all at once. So this is a good sign there to LaFerry. Just a nice, easy catch and throw.
Yeah, I mean they kind of lean towards that towards the end of the second quarter. Where they're just kind of taking what's given to them right there. They're in no hurry anymore. They're not against the clock. They're just going to take it right now. If you're looking at LaFerry, he has absolutely no one really near him right now.
Nope.
Starting to pressure up. I wouldn't be surprised if they go to Hunter Stroud up top, let him work a little bit.
It's going to be Shrake who's going to get the handoff and breaks the tackle. Still on his feet at the 50, across the 50 to about the 48-yard line. So a nice strong run by Braden Shrake, and he was really starting to turn it on toward the end of that second half.
He was. I mean, the big plays they were getting really were from him running the ball. And right there, I mean, he's just dragging dudes down the field. Big run there from Shrake.
Hand it off to Shrake. Shrake broke a couple tackles or was able to slip by a few defenders there in the backfield and got a couple out of that, but
yeah, not much there.
Nope.
Usually he's been bouncing a lot when they try to run that play where they pull the guard and the tight end over. He's been bouncing it quite a bit, but there he kind of hit the hole there. Not much there.
Hot pass, yep.
Whoa.
And they read it. Tanner Crouch, number 8, read that.
Wow. He just shot right through
Yep.
the line.
He was not touched and just put Hunter Stroud to the ground, and that's a huge, huge loss and set up a 3rd and long for Martinsville. And that play, Martinsville tried to run it a couple times in the first half, but kept getting called for penalties. That's the first time they've actually successfully got to run it and did not work out.
No, that play usually is their bread and butter, and it really hasn't worked out for him here tonight.
I almost prefer if they would have jumped off sides from that one.
Yeah.
So AJ's going to get 15 yards for the first down. He's got some pressure. He's going to pick it up, and he's going to throw it. Good throw. And a catch.
Nice catch there from Dilly there on the little crossing route. He tried to go deep to LaFerry there, but decided to take the check down there. Nice catch there.
Oh, you know that guy, don't you?
Yeah, I've talked to him a few times. Nice catch there for the first down.
Nice catch there by Bo, and a good job under pressure by Reynolds here. We'll take a look at the replay here. He steps up and on the run.
Yeah, kind of found the window there.
Shrake, though, can't find a whole lot of running room. Not much there.
Yeah, credit to the D-line here, the Woodmen. They really kind of set it home to try to not let Shrake go anywhere. And these past couple of plays, they really stuffed them there.
A good drive here. Martinsville just needs to take care of the football, just keep doing what they have been, and Shrake bounces off, and nice job by Shrake because I thought he was going to be tackled for a loss and was able to fall forward near the 25-yard line, so I'll bring up 3rd short.
He's pinballing off people right now. He was able to escape somehow. That one gives him a 3rd manageable here.
Martinsville running backs coach Israel Thompson was the best at that. He would just go into a line, and you think, oh, he got 3 yards. He'd pop out and have like 12 or 14. So Martinsville tried the hard count to get Greenwood to jump. Stayed disciplined. So 3rd and 3, probably 4-down territory here for Martinsville if I'm guessing. Give it to Shrake. And Greenwood knew exactly what Martinsville was doing. They knew exactly what they were doing. Yep.
Shrake, nowhere to go. Now you're lost about a yard. So now you're looking at like a 4th and about 5. See what they can draw up here.
Big 4th down here for Martinsville. 4 minutes left to go in this 3rd quarter, and trying to keep this drive alive and try to hard count again to get a easy 1st down. But Greenwood's been pretty disciplined on the defensive side of the football.
I'm trying to get him to jump.
Greenwood looks like they're bringing more pressure. They may back out of it, but it looks like they're coming. They are coming. Screen set up perfectly. Good call by Coach Duggar. Yeah, it's going to be a block in the back. I don't know what that flag's about, but there's going to be a block in the back there. Now, I don't know. There was a second one thrown. I don't know where that's going to happen, but on 4th down, that's
a killer.
Yeah.
Man, that's a 1st down. He had a lot more.
And the problem, I don't think you need to do it either.
No, not at all.
We'll take a look at it and see here, but I saw it from up here, and you can see it there on the left side. Good play call. Yep. And, Shrake had already run past him, too.
Yeah, I mean, he was no way making that play.
Nope. So now what do you do here? I mean, this pushes you back pretty far. So, I mean, this is a 4th down and a 4th and very long.
Yeah.
So,
and if they're going to continue to go for it here, you definitely got to take a shot towards the sticks. But I wouldn't be surprised if they drop back in that punt this one.
Good play call by Martinsville coaching staff there. I mean, Greenwood is showing pressure, and that's the absolute best play call for that situation. He's going to go for it, and more pressure coming. He's going to throw it. He's got Hunter Stroud, but he couldn't hang on to it.
Wow.
Could not hang on to it.
It's a tough break for the Artesians. That's a first down.
That's a first down. Yeah, he ran the route, ran it right to the first down marker where he needed to go, and just couldn't hang on to it. He had the defender on his back and just off the hands. So two plays that really could have changed this, but you had the block in the back penalty and then the drop by Stroud just then. So now defense is really going to have to put up the pressure.
Yep, this is defense kind of got their backs against the wall a little bit right here. They need a stop right here.
Rudell's going to take it around the right side and pushed out of bounds. About the 41-yard line is where he'll be pushed out.
Yeah, he's just getting everything he wants over there on the outside. Every time he scrambles, he's getting positive yardage. Second and about 5.
Riddle in the shotgun. Going to hand it off up the middle.
Just tackle there by the
Yeah, pushed back a little bit. I thought the momentum he had, he was going to get that first down, but he got stopped and then pushed back a little bit. So they'll mark him at the 45. It's big third down here for the Artesians.
Yeah, this is huge. Lots of a couple of yards will go a long way for the Artesians here.
Because I do not think Greenwood goes for it on fourth down here. I mean, if Martinsville can stop him, I think Greenwood will punt this away. Now, I could be wrong. You got to get this stop before you can get in that scenario. But right now it's a 3rd and short. Martinsville showing pressure. And
Greenwood try to get him to jump there.
Hands it off, and Burnett broke through. Wow. So across the 45 to about the 40, so a big pickup. And we talked about it, Braxton. Martinsville third down defense has struggled. They've given up a lot of first downs here tonight.
Third down has killed the Artesians. I mean, you get two plays where you stop them and you're holding them to like a 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4, and then the Woodmen have just really capitalized on those third downs and really been the story of the game right now.
Four seconds left from the play clock. Greenwood's got to snap this here. 1 second. Just gets it off.
Hand off right up the middle.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, Greenwood, it's still got a whole fourth quarter left, but they're up 15, so.
No, they're not against the clock at all. They've been having these long, drawn-out possessions right now, and they're really killing the Artesians.
Riddle's going to throw it this time. He's in.
Oh, my goodness.
Tanner Crouch goes up and gets it.
Man. They're just connecting on all cylinders here tonight. We may see a couple of players down on the ground here.
Tanner came down. He's up now, and he's just going to try to get off on his own power here. So
we've got an Artesian down around midfield.
Okay.
Not sure who that is. But he looks like he's in some pain.
Greenwood has some. They've got some weapons. They've got some skill position players that are have some talent. I mean, Tanner Crouch on both sides of the football, he's done really well. And then you've got Middleton on the number 3 there. He's got some speed, and then
credit to Coach Bowser. He's given his playmakers the ball. They've had a really good game plan so far. I really like what they've been doing. They kind of started off really hot, and ever since then they've kind of been slowing down the pace. But they've been they know what they're doing here. I mean, they're getting 3 every single play. You know, they're getting not big plays much more than they did in the first couple of series, but they're getting slow, drawn out drives that have really wasted a lot of clock. And I mean, if we look at the time difference between how much Greenwood has the ball in Martinsville, I'm sure it'd be very lopsided. Greenwood's really controlled the pace of the game here.
So a minute, 20 seconds on the clock.
I think the Artesians going to call a timeout here.
Burn timeout here. Yep.
Following up there with Coach Taylor, the new defensive coordinator. Came in from Franklin Central. He was also at Ron Colley before this, so trying to get the Artesians set straight there. Woodmen. See over there, you can see Coach Bozer. Credit to him, man. His first kick at the job here at the coaching the Greenwood Woodmen. They coming off a team went 1-9 last year. I mean, he's turned it around already. 2 wins out of the gate in this one. Looking pretty good so far.
We talked about how he had came from Clarksville down in southern Indiana, and that was a team that when he got hired had a 6-game losing streak.
Yeah.
He lied. His first season didn't win a game.
No.
And then that second season finally broke through, won 3 games, and had a few 5-win seasons. Never could get a winning record, but when you have a football squad that loses 40-plus games in a row, it's that really sets the program back, and you've got to do a lot to build it back up and get kids interested in playing again. So
and he got him almost to 500. So that just shows that he's a culture changer here. And he's showing it right now. Second and long there, not much going on the handoff.
No, but that didn't get much. Good job of the defense stepping up and getting that stop.
See what the Woodmen decide to do here. Wouldn't be surprised if they want to roll out with Riddle. Give him the option to run or pass.
Yeah, I think we're going to see Riddle get out of the pocket and then pass it. Nope, stays in the pocket, but he is going to pass it, and incomplete over the head, and good coverage there. And it looks like Greenwood receiver, I think that's Monroe, has a bit of a cramp situation.
Yeah, I think he's a little cramped up there.
He even, one of the Martinsville defenders tried to help stretch him out a little bit.
Yeah, he's pretty tight already.
Yep, you're going to have to hobble off real quick. So.
He's had himself a good night tonight. 2 touchdowns.
Yep, 2 long touchdowns too. Yep,
they were shots.
So 39 seconds here. If the Artesians get a stop, I'd be interested to see what Greenwood does. I'm sure they'd go for it on 4th down. I can't imagine. They haven't ran their kicker out here all night, so
they won't kick a PAT. I can't imagine.
Yep.
Kick field goal there. Big play here for the defense. This is kind of a game decider right now. I think the play clock ran out unless they got a timeout before.
Nope, Greenwood got a timeout. That's happened to them a few times.
Yeah,
they've
definitely had a little bit of clock management when it comes to the play clock. I think that's maybe the 3rd or 4th time that's happened here tonight where Greenwood has to use a timeout because they are running out of time on the play clock. It's a pretty good time to use one, though. It's a big 3rd down for the Woodmen. If they can get this touchdown, this would really put a rough way to go for the Artesians if they're going to pull this one out. See Coach Bowser trying to get some last-minute advice, try to drop something to get in the end zone or get close to it here. You mentioned probably in 4 down territory.
On the other side, Martinsville defense trying to get a stop here. You get a stop, you've got a shot now.
Yeah.
Greenwood scores here. It's still have a shot, but it's you just dug yourself a pretty big hole to.
It's gonna be tough to get out of.
Try to make up 3 scores in 1 quarter.
Especially with the way this Woodmen offense is trotting down the field.
Fake it. He's going to roll right. Throws it, and it is.
Oh, my goodness. It almost.
Off the hands, deflected. I thought that another Greenwood player came down and got that. I was like, oh, no.
That could have been very wrong.
I thought we were going to have a touchdown on a deflection, but we don't. Stops the clock, so that's good. We don't lose any more time. So now 4th and 10, Greenwood.
You gotta get in the end zone.
Yeah,
so
can't get a first down. So
you can back up a little bit, but you cannot let anything in the end zone. I wouldn't be surprised if we kind of see what we just saw there with another Riddle rollout type action.
Well, they're sending, I think, a field goal kicker on here.
I think they will. Wow.
Yep.
Haven't seen that tonight.
I think if there was an option, if they could have got a first down, then it might have changed. But like you said, they had to get into the end zone, and here we go. And whoop!
Oh,
what happened?
I think we got some whistles. Delay game.
Again, oh, now what do you do?
I wouldn't think you'd kick it, but at the same time, I wouldn't think they'd kick that. So.
Oh man! Well, now you've got to you're going to move it back 5 more yards. So
now they're trotting the offense back on.
Now I think Greenwood doesn't have any confidence in the field goal now, and it was probably a little shaky before the penalty. So now we'll just see if the offense can get 15 yards and get a touchdown. So
penalty's going to change the game plan.
Yeah. Now Martinsville's got to get this stop. They no excuse for them to give this up. So
this is a big one.
Coach Duggar said, just do your job. Just follow your assignments, and that's how you're going to win this game. Riddle gets some pressure. They throw it and caught it. Wow.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's
caught him in a window wide open there.
Yep.
And that's a devastating touchdown if you're an Artesian fan.
That's rough. You're gonna.
We got some. So I think we got
another cramp.
Yeah.
We got another cramp. Yep.
A lot of cramps here.
Especially on the Greenwood side too. Yeah.
I think this humidity is getting to some of the players over there.
Not too bad weather-wise. I can't imagine we weren't at the game, but last Friday was really hot.
Yeah.
I mean that game had to be pushed back an hour just to try to combat the heat.
That was a rough week in general.
Yep.
I know they had to have some practices, like they had to run half their practice in the morning, a little bit after school as well. But that was a very rough week.
Yeah, we got another flag here, and the extra point doesn't quite clear the bar, but we had a flag first, so we'll have to see what's going to happen.
Yeah, if they struggle in kicking that extra point, not surprised by their decision to not kick the field goal there.
So offsides. So they're going to try it again.
They kind of switched their kicker there.
They did. They did switch their kicker.
They got some more faith here. We'll see.
Kick is up, and that looks a lot better, and it is good. So 43-21, your score. Greenwood stretches their lead, I should say.
Nice kick there by Andreas Collin. So that's a huge score. That's a killer for the Artesians.
That's tough. I mean, that's one you call a backbreaker. I know there's a whole quarter left. I get that, and a lot of things can happen. That's kind of the backbreaker where
especially with the way Greenwood's playing right now. They're having long, drawn out drives that we talked about it. 3rd and 4th down, really killing them. 4th and about 15, they're able to get it in the end zone. Just big time plays by the Woodmen when they need it tonight.
So if you're Martinsville here, you need to score. You need to score quick.
Yeah.
That's the next step for Martinsville if they want to.
The Artesians only had the ball one time this quarter.
Yep.
Greenwood's had it twice, and they've really done a good job of milking this clock.
And most importantly, they've scored twice. They've scored 4 times they've had it. So that's the most important part. But add the cherry on top. They've used a lot of clock. So And Stroud's going to take this. He's going to come to the near side and gets tripped up. Still gets it across the 35 to about the 36-yard line.
Now the Artesians, talk about putting the drive together. They're going to have to put them together now, and they're going to have to do them quite quickly.
Mm-hmm. And talked about when Martinsville first came on, they need to, be smart, and you still have to be smart, but now you can't really be too conservative. You may have to take some shots and take some chances if you want to climb back in this. They're going to just hand it off to Shrake, who goes up the middle and gets about the 42-yard line. Now, obviously, Shrake, I'm sure Greenwood's going to be playing back a little bit, so I'm sure Shrake will have a little bit more room. See if Martinsville can get one more playoff here before the quarter ends.
Trying to.
They get it. Gives it to Shrake, and Shrake gets across the 50, still on his feet, across the 40, so a first down there, big run for Shrake, and that's how the third quarter will end. So Martinsville, they've got some work cut out for them in the fourth quarter.
They do.
Braxton and I will be back with that fourth quarter after this.
Don't do that.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Welcome back, everyone. Siderewicz Field. It's the Artesians and the Woodmen in fourth quarter, and Artesians going to need to.
They got a man wide open.
Play, and they do have a man wide open. It is caught. It's Stroud, and Stroud gets into the end zone.
Talked about how they needed to score quickly right there.
Yep.
Hunter Stroud right out the gate. Not sure what the Woodmen were doing in the secondary there, but they had a wide open guy. So now, you needed the quick score, you got it.
Yep.
You're going to have a 4 and out here on defense.
His replay. Reynolds rolls out to his left, and Stroud, wide open. I mean, just wide open, a little stiff arm to separate to make sure you get those extra few yards into the end zone, and you score. So Hunter Stroud, big play again. High snap. Rollins, line drive, and it looks like it's good. It is. So 43-28. Artesians score quick here in this fourth quarter. Like you said, Braxton, now it's the defense's turn to get a stop.
They got what they wanted. They wanted a quick score. They got it. Now it's up to the defense here. They cannot be giving up what they've gave up in that third quarter, which is 2 long, drawn-out drives, which ended up in touchdowns.
Right. And even if you don't, I mean, you also, yes, you can't give up a touchdown. That's huge. You also need to get like almost a 3 and out. I mean, you can't have a drive that it's like 10, 11 play drive, and even if they don't get points, and you've got 6 minutes left, that's tough.
It's not going to do the job. And I mean, if you're the Artesians, I mean, I think we've only seen the Greenwood punt team one time here tonight. So I mean, they've put points on the board almost every time they've had the ball. Greenwood expecting an onside right now. Looks like they got everyone up except for one. See if the Artesians will do one.
So Martinsville more than likely to kick this deep. I think you're way too early to try the onside kick route.
I think if you kick it deep, you may be able to pin them. That one may.
Let's kick back.
Oh my God.
He fell on. I don't know. Was that in the end zone?
I don't think
or did he just fall on that? He fell on that.
Oh, my goodness. Charlie Rollins. Talk about a kick right there. That's a kick of his life.
Now, obviously, that's a live ball. So if he just stands there and looks at it, Martinsville could jump on that. I've seen that on highlights, bloopers, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, you want it to go in the end zone, but at the same time, you can't wait too long.
Yeah, you have to do something. So ideally, you want to just pick it up and try to get a few yards there at least. But
I mean, if I'm the Artesians, send the house, try to get a safety or something here.
The safety would be huge.
Yeah.
The safety would be huge right now. Well, now momentum's really starting to sway a little bit. They're going to hand it off, and Burnett's going to give him some breathing room here. Gets it to about the 5-6 yard line, so that helps Greenwood out immensely.
This Artesian defense, they can't be in a better spot right now. They have what they want, down pinned inside the 1. This is what you need to do. You need to stop them here.
You got to remember, though, Martinsville was in this almost exact same situation where Greenwood was back, heels to the goal line type play, and they were able to get a couple first downs and then a long touchdown pass from it. So Greenwood is not shy or not unfamiliar with this situation. They're going to hand it off to him again, and really gets about 3 yards close, maybe going to be about a yard shy of it. So big 3rd and 1 coming up.
Artesian down, it looks like.
Popping up, though.
So this 3rd and short is going to be huge. If you can stop him, you got it. You got to think the Woodmen would want to punt. So backed up in their own territory, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think they've got to get this first down, too, because I don't think they want to risk that.
No.
Can Martinsville get the stop?
Oh, it's going to be close.
I think he got it. I think he fell just forward enough to get it.
Oh, man.
So that's exactly what Greenwood wanted. Artesians came close, but Greenwood got the first down they needed. And
it's going to move the chains once again. That's a big play there by the Woodmen.
It was.
So now you don't want to see it, but a first down there, the Artesians, they can't give up much more of those.
No. You can't, like we said, we can't have a long 5-6 minute drive here for Greenwood, whether it ends in points or not. And, through the hands of the receiver, and you had a
Logan Poppy.
Logan Poppy was
on it.
If he was a few steps quicker, he might have had that.
He would have walked in the end zone too, man. Oh.
Yep.
Now we got a 2nd and long. Most importantly, the clock stopped too, so that's what you want if you're the Artesians right there.
I see Riddle just taking this himself and running it, and he does. Yep, exactly. So it gets it to about the 20-yard line, so we'll bring up another 3rd down. I feel like Brock, and anytime Greenwood's in a bit of a lull and they need some yards or a spark, he's usually the one to lead it, whether it be with his arm or his legs.
Yeah, and he's just a great leader, great player, and he's just been getting it done all around here tonight.
So 3rd and 3 here, so this is kind of interesting. If Artesians get a stop, it'll be 4th down, but
talked about it, 3rd downs. They've been killing.
There we go. Hands it off to Burnett.
Uh-oh.
And, he just bounces off a few players, and now he might win the race. Still going.
Wow.
And finally drugged down just shy of the 30-yard line. Huge play there for Burnett.
And again, not much looked like it was there. Just bounced it outside, and he was off.
Yep. So another 3rd down converted there by Greenwood, and that's what we talked about it. That's when Martinsville needed a stop. They just unfortunately could not get it.
1st and 2nd down, they do good. 3rd downs have been killer. Clock now will start to drain.
Yep, Martinsville brings a blitz, and
barely got him back there.
Yep, short pickup there for Greenwood.
Woodmen going to take their time here.
Yeah, they're going to be in no hurry here. You're going to see them get the play from the sideline, walk up to the ball, and snap it with just a couple seconds left on the play clock, more than likely from here on out. So. Going to hand it off up the middle, and a big gain there. Gets across the near the 20, but that's enough for a first down. So
another first down, not with the Artesians one whatsoever.
Nope.
Credit to Coach Bozer right now. He's drawing up a very smart game plan. It's really attacked the Artesians where they're weak and really shown some of the weaknesses of this Artesian defense.
Hands it off up the middle and just running over Artesian players here.
It's another 7-8 yard gain.
Yep. Yeah, we even talked about her in the pregame. Greenwood having to having to play some players both sides of the ball, how fatigued they'd be.
Yeah.
Well, right now, fourth quarter, and they're doing the opposite of that. They're opposite of fatigued right now.
They don't look much fatigued whatsoever.
They're running the football well and doing it exactly when you need to do it. You got to stop there. So I think the only thing here for the Artesians is you almost need a turnover here. I mean, you do get a good stop for a big loss, so that's going to make it third down. But obviously Greenwood in 4-down territory here. They're
going to have to stop them twice here.
Yep. And this is a sectional opponent too, so you could see Greenwood at the end of the season in the tournament, just like Bedford in the first game. So
the past couple of years they have played them in the sectional. So
yep.
We'll see if these teams meet together.
Riddell's going to keep it, and he gets a nice tackle there.
4th and about 1.
Yep, it's going to be 4th and short, so Greenwood's going to have to pick up 1, maybe 2 yards.
Yep, I think I'm going to see number 5 get this right here.
Yep. Now Greenwood has not had a problem picking this up, so this down in distance. So if you're Martinsville, though, watch for a hard count because I'm sure Greenwood's going to have a hard count, try to get you to jump.
That's what they did right there.
Yep.
A timeout here called by the Artesians.
So, Braxton, unofficially, I think this plays the game.
It is.
I think unofficially this plays the game here. If Greenwood's able to convert, I think Martinsville is just too much. If Martinsville can get a stop, there's still a hole because there's only going to be about 6 minutes left, and you got to score twice and get a 2-point conversion a couple of those times.
And I think if you do manage to get a stop and you score, I don't think you can give the ball back to the Woodmen. I think you got to try an onside kick.
Oh yeah, for sure,
They have just been absolutely draining this clock I feel like ever since the second quarter, really. I mean, they've just been draining it. They come in the first quarter. It was a really high-scoring game. I mean, they started off just firing, and ever since then they've kind of slowed it down, which, I mean, both have really worked for them so far. Here we go.
All right, 4th and 1. Here we go. 4th.
And ball start against the Woodmen.
Greenwood jumped. So that's probably not going to change anything as far as going for it on 4th down. May change the play call, but does make things a little more challenging going from 4th and 1 to now 4th and 6.
Big flag there. It's really going to help the Artesians.
Yeah.
See if they can stop them.
What do you do here, Braxton, defensively? Do you is this something you bring a blitz and kind of bring, just go all out and
I think
send everybody type of thing?
Offensively, I think the Woodmen are going to try to keep it in Riddle's hands. So I think defensively, you got to try to attack Riddle because I mean he's gonna get the ball off. If you're just going to let him have time, he's going to scramble and get the first down. I think you got to bring some pressure and you got to get to him quick. Try to rush the throw.
He's going to throw it. And it is in and out of the hands of the receiver. I think he had it too.
That was a touchdown for sure.
Yep, he had it, just couldn't hang on. So Artesians get a break there on the drop.
Ooh, man, that was a touchdown. And the Artesians, they get bailed out there, so here we go.
You get a shot. You get a shot, so you got a chance to
it's a huge stop.
If you can score quick here, depending how fast you score.
Yeah, you're going to have to throw some deep balls for sure.
But a big drive there by Greenwood. Remember, that started at the 1 yard line. And now Artesians have it at their own 16. So a long drive. Reynolds is going to roll back. And he's going to have to go cut back in, uses some of his legs, and gets sandwiched as he crosses the 20.
Looks like he was looking for Stroud, but couldn't quite get the right angle to launch it.
Yeah, I have a feeling Stroud's going to have some double coverage. So
yeah,
just looking at Stroud and throwing it to him may not be the wisest decision.
It's going to open up a lot of opportunities for other players here.
Absolutely. You got Dotson, LaFerry. Reynolds is he's on some trouble, and he gets it away to Shrake, and Shrake now's got to get to the outside and gets it across the 20. And we got a flag comes late, so we'll have to see what that's about. That was a wild play.
I think the flag maybe against the Woodmen.
Reynolds was dead to rights, about to go down, and he just kind of flipped it to Shrake.
Just making something out of nothing.
Yeah, Shrake got it to the outside and got tackled at the 20, and as he was getting tackled, the flag came out. So I don't know if someone pulled on the face mask or
I think it was
a horse collar or what we have here.
One of those, or maybe an unsportsmanlike.
I don't know what that is.
No, I thought that was helmet to helmet, but I don't know how it would be on the Artesians. We had a blindside block there.
Okay.
Against the Artesians.
I didn't see it, so I don't know where it came from.
I could see where that would happen on like a scramble play like that, though. Kind of not knowing where to go.
Yeah, you're not really don't really have an assignment. You're just kind of running around like
backyard football. Yeah.
All right, so second and about 16. Reynolds going to roll those right. He's going to throw it, and it is caught and ducked under. Still on his feet, still going, cuts to the inside.
Maybe a horse collar
That looked like a face mask tackle. I don't know. No flag, though, but it was around. They got it to the 45, so a pretty big gain there.
Wow, that's a huge gain.
Was that Stroud?
I think that was, yeah.
Here's a highlight here. We'll see. We'll get a quick look at it. Stroud takes and breaks the tackle.
Man, I feel like
that's got to be. It's a face mask.
I mean, that is just
he tackled him around the face mask. All right, Stroud's he's just going to chuck it and.
Ooh. Tough collision there. He underthrew him, so Dotson had to go and try to
stop
get it again.
Come back and get it. Nice play by the defender there. Sometimes that happens. Defenders panic and they grab and they tackle. So nice job just by that defender. Just put his arm out and knock the ball away.
Yeah. So here we go. Second and long. Clock does stop just under 5.
AJ rolls to his. He's going to throw it. He's got him. Oh,
my goodness.
Through the hands.
Beautiful ball by Reynolds.
It was good.
Wow.
Yep. I think it was Stroud again. He had him. Yeah. Stroud catches that. I think it's 6.
Oh, man. Tough break for the Artesians. That would have been a big one.
Stroud's had some huge plays, but it's drop number 2 for him tonight, unfortunately. But he's done more good than bad for sure, but that was a big one. So
it's one that's going to keep him up at night.
All right, well, let's go back to him, see what happens.
10 to go, third down.
Good thing Reynolds, he's rolled out. The receiver's been open too. I mean, especially for this situation.
Yeah.
He's going to just step up. He's got time. Watch behind him. Yep, he got hit. I don't know if the ball came loose. It did.
Oh, goodness, man. He got smushed.
Yep.
Didn't see him coming.
Now, I don't know where they spot the ball on a fumble in high school. I guess they just all right, so it doesn't go back to where – okay, I didn't know if it went back to where he fumbled the football or not. So, actually gained some yards on that fumble.
Helped him out in the long run, but this is the game.
This is the game right here. If we have 4th and 6 here, you need to at least pick up the first down. Reynolds looks left. Now he steps up. And he's going to throw, but he's going to throw it well out of bounds. And that will do it. I don't see any flags or anything, and that will more than likely do it. There's still 4 minutes left, but pretty much for all intents and purposes, that does it.
Wow.
Reynolds did a good job of scrambling and moving. Now, some have been designed, some have been by need. But
I feel like he makes all of his completions really on the move.
Yeah.
You don't see much really. He sits in the pocket and launches. It's a lot where he's scrambling and kind of making something out of nothing.
Yeah.
So now Greenwood is probably going to do what they've been doing the past couple series.
Yep.
Pounding ground to waste some of this clock. 4:11 to go here. Looks like the Woodmen, they run a little trio action down in the bottom of your screen.
Hands it off to Burnett. He gets tackled pretty close to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a couple there. Martinsville will travel to Decatur Central next Friday, and then Friday after that, Braxton and I will give you that broadcast of the Grizzly Cubs of Franklin come to Siderewicz Field.
Not much there.
Nope, gets stopped, pushed back a little bit. 3.5 minutes to go here. 3rd down for the Woodmen.
They're not going to call a timeout yet.
Do you have all 3 of them? Has he used the timeout this half?
I think they have. I think
He's
they have
one.
2, yeah.
Yep. So I think they've got 2 left. You're right.
Gonna need a big stop here.
Yeah, we're getting to the zone where you need to stop, then score within 1 or 2 plays and recover the onside kicks and score.
Quick score, yeah.
Where it gets a little far-fetched, but yeah, that's what you need here if you want to keep this game even going. And they're going to pass it. He had his man, but there's a late flag.
That's a tough call.
That's
a late
that's
one.
tough. Yeah, that's late, and I don't think that defensive holding would have.
Yeah,
I don't think he would have caught up to it anyway, but you never know. So I guess you have to throw the flag if that's what. Can't assume he won't catch it. So.
Yeah. Tough break there again.
Yep.
And that one is kind of the nail in the coffin.
Yep. And that's the problem when you've got burnt deep a few times, not just once, and you start kind of grabbing, and you just start to react like that to try to do anything you can to slow down the receiver.
Oh yeah. So that'll give him the 1st down, and it's only a couple plays away here from Greenwood getting their first win against the Artesians in a while. Artesians have had their number the past probably 4 years. But finally, the Woodmen going to steal one from the Artesians. Credit to Coach Bozer, comes in here. Great game plan. They really came here tonight ready to play.
And this is a much improved Greenwood team. Yeah. If you followed Martinsville football, Greenwood football, this is a much improved team, and these are all players who have been on Greenwood, the last year or two. I mean, he's got a lot of 2 or 3 year guys, so it's not like he just got a bunch of younger players that are really good, or transfers or whatever. I mean, these are guys who were on the team last year before last, and he's just put them in the right position, coached them up, or
I mean, it helps a lot whenever you got your whole line. I mean, they start 2 or 3 years. You got a lot of wideouts that have seen some playing time, and then of course your quarterback, 3-year starter. So this team is very veteran.
Yep. And you open up the playbook where you allow Greenwood to kind of sling it a little bit. That
I mean, a year ago this game would probably be more of a 20-20 around there. I mean, this would be a very low scoring game.
Yep.
The game would probably be long over by now. But credit to the Woodmen, they've really put together a good game plan here tonight. And they've played really well. Timeout there called. believe by the Artesians.
So Martinsville, more than likely, unless a miraculous thing happens, will fall to 1-2, 0-1 in the mid-state, and the Greenwood will go to 3-0.
No, yeah, this is not a Greenwood team to be messed with. They got a lot of talent, very well coached. They can make some noise. It'll be interesting to see how they shape out in the rest of their season, because I mean the Mid-State Conference, they're a tough conference, and especially this year. I mean, there's a lot of good teams out there.
I mean, there have been some years where the Mid-States had a couple teams that have been really down. You kind of can no one would say it, but like, yeah, you can kind of mark that a win.
Yeah.
That's not the case.
No.
I mean, even Perry Meridian, a team that's been really down, they've started to pull some wins together.
I mean, there's no guarantees here in the Mid-State Conference. I don't think any. I mean, I think any team any week can go down and upset anyone.
No,
it's a very.
I mean, Franklin, 5-6 years ago was really struggling. I mean, you could even go back to Martinsville, struggling some of their years. But everyone is competitive now. I can't think of a team you can just circle.
Decatur Central, they had a down year last year, and then you got Whiteland away at the state championship last year. The Artesians beat them last year. So,
right.
I mean, it's just everyone beating everyone, and it's a really tough conference to play in.
Martinsville calls, I think, their final timeouts to try to extend this game just a little bit.
They're going to need to stop here and then a couple quick scores and a lot of luck. See what happens. Teams will go in. Huddle one last time.
So 4th and about 4 from the Artesian 29 is where we're at.
.49 to go here, left in this ball game.
Sounds like they're going to put just a couple seconds back on, so it'll be about 1:51 is what we'll have. And then if Greenwood gets a first down here, I think they can just kind of go into victory formation, and that will pretty much do it.
Greenwood so far tonight, 3rd and 4th down has been where they've made their money. I mean, they've credit to them. They've showed out when they needed to on these big late down plays.
So we'll see here this 4th down play, what the Artesians can do if they can extend this game just a little bit as far as interest level. Got to throw it and turn around. Good job.
Oh, beautiful.
Yep, Logan Poppy. I was a little nervous. Didn't turn his head, but he got his arm up there just in time to knock that ball away. So good job by Logan Poppy to knock that ball away and put the offense back on.
There we go. The Artesians going to need a quick score, and we'll see what happens here. But, I mean, they're going to have to air this ball out. Two stops by the defense so far.
I have been impressed with Martinsville's quarterback, A.J. Reynolds. I see improvement. I did not watch. I was not at the Bloomington South game, but I've seen improvement from the first game to now, which is what you want. He had the one interception where he had the right read. He just didn't put enough air on it. Yeah. And he had the one where he threw it, and it was kind of a 4th down. Let's see what we can get into the half type of thing. So Reynolds is gonna get. He gets away, throws it up, sideline, and incomplete.
That one almost caught her there, but I agree with what you're saying about A.J. Reynolds. I think he's had a lot more confidence, and he's not been afraid to air it out. And he's thrown a lot of good balls tonight. There's been a couple that have been dropped, but I mean he's put balls on the money tonight. He's had, I know, one to Mason Dodson. I mean, I couldn't see that ball be placed any better. I mean, he's been really he's been hitting his targets when he needs to, and I've talked about earlier, I think he does a really good job when he's scrambling, hitting people.
He extends plays. He does extend plays, and he doesn't just Sometimes that can be a bad thing, but he's going to extend this play, and he's got a man, and it is LaFerry who catches it at the 40, so that'll stop the clock for the first down, so that's good.
Yeah, the Artesians have to go quick here, but they like that play, little switching routes.
If they can put it in the end zone here, you've got, you're obviously going to have to recover an onside kick, but make it a little bit interesting, make the score look a little closer. And I think Greenwood's going to have to call a timeout.
It's one thing if you're the Woodmen, you don't want anything behind you and right there.
Yeah.
The Artesians, little wheel route along the sideline. Nice catch there by LaFerry.
Yeah, now if I'm Greenwood, I'm just kind of going to prevent defense and just, you know.
got to be deep.
Yep.
You can see right here.
And
nice
LaFerry was open. I mean, it was.
Yeah.
So 128 first down ball at the Greenwood 40. You just take 4 straight, like, just shots in the end zone.
Yeah,
you try to get anything less than a touchdown at this point?
I mean, unless you got a lot of room in front of you. Like right now, I think they're going to try to hit Dilly deep.
That's intercepted. Yep.
That one will do it.
And I think Reynolds was probably best to just run and then just run out of bounds, stop
the clock.
Because you could have got
first down.
Yeah,
too. Yeah.
You could have got 10 yards there probably because they were dropping everything.
Play,
but yep.
It's a tough one there.
Yep. So that'll be the 3rd interception on Reynolds. I do think he played better than what the 3 interceptions say. But,
yeah, I definitely agree with that.
That was probably his worst throw. That was probably his worst one.
Credit to the Woodmen, though.
Yep,
man.
good start for this season for the Woodmen. 3-0.
They came in here tonight. Great game plan, great execution. Come away with a win.
And they start 1-0 in conference. So Artesians will have to regroup, figure things out, and they will have a tough task next week at Decatur Central. Like you said, Decatur Central had a down year last year, but
they beat
Martinsville last year too, despite their down year. So they will be a tough contest. Braxton and I will be back in 2 weeks.
Yep.
Here at Siderewicz Field when the Artesians host the Franklin Grizzly Cubs.
That one should be a good one too.
Yep. So we'd like to thank the crew. All of our crew are students for the Martinsville High School TV productions class. So all the camera switching, the camera shots, all that is done by students here at Martinsville High School. So we appreciate them helping with this production.
Last few seconds here running out.
Yep. I don't even think Greenwood has to snap the ball anymore. So that will do it. So Artesians, unfortunately, they fall to the Woodmen 43-28. Tried to kind of one last-ditch effort toward the end. Came up short.
Yeah.
So for Braxton Dilly, I'm Eric Burns. This has been a MHS Rewind production. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you.